Let's go. Night 2 at the 105th edition of the Fasig-Tipton Saratoga Sale. Dan Tordjman with America's Best Racing, joined again by Ren Carothers, Rachel Miller, and tonight we kick it off with the Director of Marketing here at Fasig-Tipton, Evan Ferraro.
What?
Great to be here.
Evan, we know you're hyped. We know you're in a good mood.
Yeah, I'm pretty punchy. We had a great night. I might have been out too late, and I might have slept too little, so I feel pretty good.
I'm feeling you.
I was going to say, with a night one like last night, hard not to celebrate. Recap to everyone what happened, what we saw.
Well, it was certainly the strongest first night that we've ever had. So we did over 54 million in gross sales, which honestly, 3 or 4 years ago, if we did 60 million for the whole sale, it was a huge success. We had 15 horses for $1 million or more, which was 6 more than last year in the first session. The average jumped like 30% to 688,000. The median was up 25% to 500,000. So, I mean, it was just, powerful numbers. But, just a lot of really good horses and all the right people here, and that's always a recipe for that to happen.
We talk so much about what a boutique sale this is and how hard it is to get your horse in, because they really are looking to have it curated for the buyer. And can you talk to the viewers who maybe don't understand that process, how early you're getting into it and finding these horses?
So we open nominations in January, and then people what they'll do is they'll submit their horses, their pedigrees on them, and we'll get them in the system. And then we'll start scheduling the inspections usually in late March, and that's when we go to the farms and inspect the horses right there. And that's when we get our first looks. And we look early, like March and April. So we see them very raw, still winter coats.
There's a lot you got to assess and
really
see
have to imagine
through.
a lot of how the horse is going to mature over the next 4 months to get here. So your horse gets nominated. We come out and look at it. And then we do it a little differently than other sales companies. We'll tell you right there on the spot if you're in the sale or not, right there when we look at them.
How difficult is that to tell them to their face? Not really a Saratoga Select horse.
We just try to be really honest with people, and it's not that like we wouldn't be happy to have their horse here, but there's just such a standard here that people expect, and it's a lot of it too is just making sure that we direct people the right way so that they have the best experience they can. It's horses for courses, just like the racetrack. So maybe if we don't think Saratoga is the best spot for them, we've got other sales. We've got a July sale that's selected. We've got New York bred sale, and then we've got a great sale in October, Eastern Fall Yearlings in Maryland. So we've got a sale for everybody if it doesn't just happen to be this one.
And that's a great point. Obviously, we're hyping up that this is, again, an incredible sale as far as the excitement that we see with really high-priced horses. But you bring up a great point in that for anyone watching at home, no, you do not need to spend $3 million to own a racehorse. There's a lot of other options and opportunities all through Fasig-Tipton. But this certainly is fun, and I got to say I'm impressed with the statistics that you rattled off. Doesn't sound like someone who got to bed too late and not enough sleep. You're given percentages and...
Well, how many times have you had to drop that information at this point?
A lot, yeah, I proved a
Tattooed.
post-sale press release about 7 times, so it's in my head.
So we're to recap, though, you said we had 15 horses cross $1 million yesterday, and last year in total there were 25, so 10 more, and we topped last year's number. We're on pace for it, so that's...
if we get 10 more, we'll tie last year.
Yeah, we'll tie
11,
last year.
we'll go past.
Very
so.
cool. Now, look, we also talked about, I'll be honest, it was packed yesterday, right? You talk about the horses are trying to get in, the people are trying to get into the sale. I mean, you guys are going to have to expand or something. You're going to have to do something about this.
Yeah, I don't know how we can do that on this postage stamp, but it was tough to move around last night, which is a good thing.
I never left this spot, so I was all good.
A lot of the public was showing up and showing out. Obviously, one of the things that you guys are going to see at home tonight is we've got Alexa Zepp on Rover Cam walking around through the grounds, interviewing exciting personalities, but also random, first-time attendees.
Yeah.
And it really is a spectacle and something for everyone. But
that's what it's about. I mean, it's a tradition. It's once a year. This, something people put on their calendar and look forward to all year. And it's different, a lot of our other sales, or other sales in general, this is serious business for the buyers and sellers, but it's also not just all business. It's not like it's all day, everyday horse sales. You got time to go to the races. You got time to go out. You got cocktail parties. You've got play golf, go to the lake, whatever. It's supposed to be fun. So that's why we have a lot of time built in. I think people like that. It's a great balance, and that's what makes it truly unique to any other sale in America.
And why don't you, while you're here, name drop just some of the horses who have come through this specific sale?
Well, shoot, that's a pretty long list.
Of graduates. I know some are cover stars.
I'm pretty sure Natoma, the dam of Northern Dancer, went through this
She
sale.
did. She went through the ring here.
Yeah.
Yep. Late 50s, I believe.
Yeah, with 105 years, there's a lot of ground to cover, but...
if you go back, you go back to top sires like Bo Lee or Danzig, or, if you want to go back that far. Pharaoh went through the ring here, Triple Crown winner.
Well, that's the thing, because, we talk about Flightline a lot just because it's more recent. But this has just got a long storied history. The Fasig-Tipton Sale was at Madison Square Garden at one point.
We did. When we first started out, we originally were around Cleveland selling carriage horses, and then we shifted to New York City. And we've got a huge framed picture in our lobby in Kentucky of us selling horses in Madison Square Garden around 1900, early 1900s.
Whole new fun fact added to that now. Dan might kill me as like a Knicks fan.
I didn't know
Obviously
that.
the Knicks element, but also that means that you sold horses at what became Taylor Swift's wedding venue.
If those horses only knew then,
And that's the thing, right? What is it like for you personally being part of such a storied company?
We take a lot of pride in it, and I know I personally do. I love the history of the company. I love not just the horses we've sold, but kind of the generations of people that have worked for the company through the years. We don't have a lot of turnover if people come to work at Fasig-Tipton.
So true.
A lot of them end up being lifers. They'll be there. We have people that, end up being there 30, 40 years. So, it's a special company with a glorious history, and we're just trying to add to it. So,
Evan, we know you got a busy night ahead of you. We're going to let you go in a moment. We got Alexa standing by on the Rover Cam. But speaking of the Rover Cam, where are you hiding Marshawn? Where is he?
I think he's back in the kitchen in the Man of War. He's coming up.
Okay, good. Yeah, if
that
you
or
find
at the
him,
bar where that Hennessy was last year. I don't know.
let him know we're looking for him. We're going to find him. Evan Ferraro, thank you again for taking a few minutes with us. Appreciate it. All right, Alexa, what's up? Where are you?
Hey, good evening, everybody. So I am in the back walking ring. I just wanted to take the audience through. I know you're seeing on the screen when the horses are in the final auction ring getting bid on, but they don't just appear there, right? There's a whole process. So I just wanted to educate and show what that looks like. So over here, right behind the walking ring, there's a bunch of barns with the consignments, and so all the horses ship in. They're here for a few days. Buyers can go check out the horses, do their first looks, do their second looks, their third looks. Then they can have a vet take a look at them to ensure they're something they want to make a purchase on. Then when it's almost their time to shine, they come to this back walking ring. You can see some horses behind me. Here's hip 116, who's going to be up in just a minute, and the next, I actually don't know if it's 5 or 6 horses that are going to be next up. Kind of walk around here, and you see the people all around taking. Either they're just here for fun and want to look at the horses, or if they're really bidding, sometimes they make a decision to buy or not to buy based on what they're seeing, because this is one of the last chances they get to look at the horse. And then they pass this pathway and they go into the next up area, and that's where the next one to go into the ring waits until they get to enter the actual auction ring. So there's a lot. It's really cool. There's a lot going on, a lot of places to check out the horses. Just wanted to share that with everybody.
Yeah, and that next up area is like the step before they get to us, and then once they pass us, they go into the ring, into the sales ring. We do hear now the sound from inside the sales ring, which means the sale is about to start, as indicated by the fact that there are horses around you. Ren tells us, Alexa, Ren tells us that some of these first few horses could be some big ones. So I don't know if you feel the buzz out there or not.
I feel the buzz. This place, so this part on the inside is reserved for buyers and sellers. We got a lot of personalities in here. I don't know if you saw Bob Baffert just cross paths across in front of the camera. So it does feel like you can feel the energy. There's a lot going to happen. I have heard we're going to get a lot of $1 million horses right off the bat tonight. So get prepared for that champagne on
Heck
set.
yeah. We have champagne on deck, and tonight we're really going to try and stay on top of our champagne toast. It might just be a sip at a time for every $1 million horse.
You might have to carry me out later.
Oh, that's fine.
Louis Lazzaro!
I can do it. I can do it.
Go.
We're live, yes. So over here, Louis Lazzaro, if you want to get an amazing dinner, Nove.
Why don't you just take a seat? Take a seat. As we're about to do a sponsor read, too.
Sorry. I can't.
You're good.
It's Louis.
Give it a second. Morningline.io, the first marketplace where fans can buy and sell shares in thoroughbred racehorses. Think of it like a stock market for racehorses. Share values move as horses race, develop, and reach new milestones. Every investment is backed by SEC-qualified offerings, bringing greater transparency and accessibility to the sport. Current offerings include horses such as Torpedo Anna, Blackout Time, and JJ Gray, giving racing fans new ways to participate in the sport they love. Visit morningline.io to explore those live offerings and learn more. All right, so who is our guest?
The owner of Nove.
Okay, and Nove is, for people who don't know?
Nove is a must-go spot, restaurant, Italian cuisine, right here in Saratoga Springs.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Are you kidding?
Caught me by surprise, but we're good.
I know. Well, you were walking by. I had to shout you over. And he's like the ambassador. You're like the Saratoga Springs ambassador.
Not really, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people I know. A lot of people know me.
So what is it about the horses and just the culture of Saratoga that, I mean, obviously you're so in the mix of all of it.
Of everything. From the people to the horses to the people that work here and everybody that takes care of the horses, and it's good. It's a great environment.
So
I'd have
go
to
ahead, Richie.
imagine people like to come to your establishment and celebrate maybe after some big nights here at this sale. Is that commonplace?
It happens a lot.
All the big names. All the
They
big
all
names.
come by.
Best dish, favorite dish on your menu.
They're all good. Everything's good.
You got to give.
It's like
come on.
picking your favorite child.
everything is
Come
good.
on.
How about this? Everything's great.
All right, Mike.
And the
Fantastic.
service is great. The staff is great. The pizza bread, Frank Biramati, lives on that.
It's always there. I brought my family the other day to go watch him call a race.
Yeah. Oh,
And he was so excited, but he calls great races. So it was good to watch him in person.
and you've got
bring them
involved.
up there.
Oh, absolutely. But you've been involved in the ownership side too. Are you in on any horses right now? Are you here to buy?
Yeah, no, I'm involved in horses, yeah.
Well, who
I've
you
been
go-
for my whole life.
Well, yeah. What's some of your best memories?
Running in the Kentucky Derby.
Who was that?
A horse called Homeboy Chris.
15, consigned by
Yes.
We had him with Rick Dutcho was a trainer.
Yeah.
And the year before, we sold a horse called Vineyard Haven.
Oh, yes, the gray Vineyard.
The gray
Haven.
with Bobby Franco. And he says, don't go chase all this money now because we sold them for a big number. He says, don't go chase it. So next year I got lucky. We bought Homeboy Chris and we ran him in the Derby. And we won the Champagne 2 years in a row at Belmont Park. I got to run because
yes.
the sale's starting.
Get
Anyway,
it. Get your
thank you so
bids in.
much. I'll see you
Good
at
seeing
Nove.
you.
Adore you.
Bye.
Dinner,
You just never know
Nove.
who you're going to see or who's getting roped
Thanks,
in.
Lou.
Thank you.
All right, the
and
sale is starting. We are actually underway.
with that-
since the catalog. Career earnings of over $424,000 for the Grade 1 winner Brandt. And in the ring now to begin night number 2 is his half-brother by Bolt Dioro.
you want us to talk? Okay. I can hear the-
I had to get down 50. I had to get down $50,000 and $50,000, 75, 5 on it, made to get down $75,000, 100 on it, made to get down 111, I had to get down 100,000 and $100,000, I had to get down 150 on it, made to get down 150,000, 200 on it, made to get down 2 and 2 and 200, I had to get down 250 and $250,000, down to get down 2 and a half dollar, down to get down 250 and 250 now $3 down to get down 3 and $3 down to get down 75 now $3 down to get down 300 and $300,000 down to get down 3 now quarter on it, made to get down 3 and a quarter half on it, made to get down 350 now 4 and 4 down to get down 4 to get down 400,000 down to get down 4 down to get down 400 and $400,000 down to get down 4 now 4 down to get down 4 now quarter
curious,
and
to be honest with you, because
425
Alexa said she saw Bob
about to get down 25, 50,
This
and
horse is in the ring right
450,000
now.
down, about to get down
Is a
4.5
half to
down,
Brant.
about to
I'm
get down
just
4.5
wondering,
down,
maybe-
about to get down
I
75,
don't know. He's
75,
trading
right, to get down
Brant.
Blake
Maybe
and
he
for
wants
75, and now 5, about to get down 500,000 down, and 500,000 down, about to get down 5. First tip in the ring this evening, 500,000. 500,000. I had to get down 500 and 500,000. Not down, about to get down 475 to get down 500,000. Not down, about to get down through. Well done. Last cut to get down 500. $500,000 and a half. 475,000.
All right, 475 to kick things off here, hip 115. We do expect maybe $1 million horse or
We'll
two
see.
coming up here in the next little bit.
Just
And-
FYI, regarding the horse that was in the ring, again, half to Brant. Brant was recently retired. He's entering stud at Hillendale for next year.
Oh, nice. Okay. The home of that famous bleep.
You know where you could go get your... Never mind.
Yeah. G1 Gold Mine, thank you for hopping in the chat. Everybody else who's watching, we invite you to
This-
hop in the chat, ask questions, and just tell us what you think.
Interesting to hear because this is another grade. This one is a first crop, offering, or yearling rather, of logins. And so... Not Kenny Log.
Oh, not it.
But the multiple grade 1 place logins. And so it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Again, this is a new sire. This is a first crop representative, so this is his first yearling crop in 2026. This boy is actually out of a mare who is a half sister to Oscar Performance. Grade 1 winner Oscar Performance.
I remember Oscar Performance.
And 300. I had to get down 300. About to get down 325. On him, had to get down 325.
Rachel's
Internet
waiting to
senior
pop
out the
that
back.
champagne. She's
And
like, this
3
is
now
taking too
25.
long.
I had to get down
Yeah, I know.
325.
For two
On him,
horses
had to get down
deep.
300,000.
I'm
Down
bored,
325.
come on, bored.
I had to get down
I'm
310.
eyeing it, and I'm
320.
wondering if this
320.
court
I had to
could
get down
pop
internet. You're
off
out 320
unprovoked or
and
not.
320,000.
That would be so
About to get down
scary.
320,000.
Should I
About
just slam it
to
on
get
the
down
table?
320, 30 and 330. I had to get down 330, 40. I had to get down 340. Down to
It's creeping. It's funny. Every time I see it going up by only $10,000, I'm like, 10,000.
The way that this will completely
Distort your
make
view of
you
money.
100%. So, again, one of my early jobs was monitoring auctions and sitting in an auction house. What?
You guys have to do this. Please clip it.
What happened?
You have to do a montage of
What just
every
happened?
time that Rachel says, I used to, I did, I was, I worked for, I helped this. No, I'm serious. You could do a whole montage. It would be one of the best things ever. And it would be like your video resume on top of it.
Oh my gosh, no, it's been a lot of things. But
It's
that's what I'm
amazing.
here to do, Ren. Everyone watching this show wants to know, Rachel, what's this girl's story? What's going on? Come on, I know.
I just don't know how you've had the time to do all of this to begin with. You're still so young.
I know a lot of internships. It was great,
My
but
gosh.
no. At the end of those sales, and I was making minimum wage, and meanwhile, a horse would go into the ring at the end, would get up to maybe like $100,000, and I'm like, cheap, cheap. And again, the more and more that you watch it or sit in the sales ring or that you only get excited when it's like, ooh, it's $1 million. That is a lot of money, you guys.
Yeah.
No,
We
absolutely.
have this question here. Over under, number of horses that go for $1 million.
Ooh, we should make
Yeah,
this a game.
What did we have? 15
want-
yesterday, so...
Got a
15 yesterday. On all accounts of previous sales, the second night is always stronger than the first. Again, based off of historical trends. And it's people's last chance to get something out of this sale. So there's also an added pressure that maybe you didn't have night one.
Right.
I'm going to go crazy and say 20.
20. I think that whatever the horse is doing, you see it there. This is the rider view you're looking at, an overview. 4 main pillars of information, putting numbers to what a trained eye already sees, and it flags it's worth a closer look. You open the health section, and then you've got the stride characteristics, length, cadence, how consistent the horse is step to step, and there's more limb loading, symmetry, joint analysis, all in there. If you geek out about all that stuff, you have to check out Alendis. Everything we did there is free. For full analysis, subscribe at Alendis Pro. With Alendis Pro, you try it free on alendis.com. So we saw that yesterday. A lot of people thought that was cool. You haven't signed up, have you yet?
Well, I don't own a horse anymore.
Well, you have a video. Don't you have a video? You get like some. Just take anybody's horse and.
Can I use it on myself to find out how bad I'm aging?
Oh yeah, exactly. This is me running to the refrigerator. Exactly.
Here's the baseline.
What's my stride length? All right, our friend Dennis is back.
Dennis, what's up?
Dennis is back.
Dennis.
Well, while things are getting rolling, Ren, what is selling tonight that we should really have on our watch list?
All of them. No, I believe if I can see this
But
list
some real
here,
headliners, you know.
Where I've torn the paper. I do know there's been a lot of buzz about 136, which is the full brother to Barnes. So obviously we want to keep an eye on that. We've got Unique Bella's filly going through. Actually, oh, no, she has been scratched. She's out of the sale now. But 125 is a half brother to Raging Torrent. 133 is a half brother to Carl Spackler. We talked to Bobby Flay yesterday. He's got hip 174 going through later on. We also have hip 180. Full brother to Spice is Nice, so from the Family Renegade, although I think that one is an out as well. I need the updates on the outs.
So I'm pulling it up here. Oh, you got it right there. Okay.
Let me check. Yeah, she is out, or he is out rather. That was the Curlin Dame Dorothy. So that one is no longer in. But we've got a lot of nice horses coming through. I mean, you've got a gun runner out of Grade 1 winner Sweet Loretta later on tonight.
You did this to this sheet of paper.
Oh, wow. Did she also bite the corner out of that
cut the
piece
corner.
of paper?
I wrote him a note about something, and I was like, he doesn't need to have the note forever.
Oh, my gosh.
I did not put the pizza sauce smear on there, though.
That was probably me.
That was not me.
All right. Well, we keep an eye on the ring there on the right side of your screen. Keep sending us your comments. We look forward to seeing them, posting them, and any questions you might have. You might have a question or comment for our next guest, Christina Blacker.
How are you guys?
What's up?
I mean, is there a better place to be than Fasig-Tipton during the sale?
It's the top.
I'm here. I'm happy.
So what brought you here? What are you working on? What are you
A
doing?
little bit of everything. A little bit of networking, trying to figure out kind of next steps. I think as everybody knows, the FanDuel team is slowly kind of phasing out over the next few months. And so honestly, the amount of people that are here all the time, it's just a great place to be. Saratoga's always a good time. Always try to make an opportunity, or for myself and for Dan, to get out here to go racing. But this was one year that I felt like I couldn't turn down, and it was going to be a good time just to catch up with some old friends, go racing, and then have those conversations that we're all having right now.
Have you and Dan been shortlisting?
For the sale?
sale?
Yes, I will be honest. He hasn't quite been able to strike at this particular sale yet. He's tried to come several years, but they've changed the racing in Southern California recently, where we're writing these maiden auction races. So you have restricted to 150,000 or less, restricted to 60,000 or less. Those aren't the horses that you're going to find at this particular sale. But as you go through others, there would be an opportunity to find horses that fit that program and his budget.
And bada bing, bada
There we
boom,
go.
out of budget is
Pop it.
hip 119.
Pop it.
This is by Constitution out of Valladorna.
Oh, yes.
And with that, Christina, you came on at a perfect time.
On our
We're doing
list.
champagne cheers.
We are?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I should
Here
say,
to celebrate the stars of the night. Gotta celebrate for them, so.
right.
Is this me?
Oh, come on,
Is this
muscles.
All right. You want to tell us about the horse that just?
Oh,
sold for
yes.
one?
So the horse that, here, I'll hold your mic for you if you want. Oh, no, you put that. Okay, so the horse that just sold, and,
Okay.
Whoops.
okay, thankfully we
Hopefully we didn't have any horses then.
didn't have a horse go nuts.
Sorry.
Yes, so that was a son of Constitution out of Valladorna, as our beautiful Rachel Miller already went over. Valladorna, daughter of Curlin, and this boy is a 3/4 brother to Taptastic, and obviously it's a deep pedigree already from that regard. Why 3/4? Because they're out of the same mom in Valladorna. That Coles is by Constitution, who's by Tappet. Taptastic himself is a son of Tappet. So it's a big pedigree. That Coles is also a half to Tuscan Gold, who is got black type as well. So nice pedigree, not surprising, beautiful specimen. Made sense.
And with that, Dan is banned from popping champagne ever again. This has been my job last night. Did you just put your thumbs under it and let it rip? What happened?
You almost took out the light.
I tried to cover it, and it's just flew.
I don't
Oh
think,
my gosh. Yeah, Greg and JD almost just lost an eye. That's my number one irrational fear. Is like a cork popping into your eye and splitting it. Real thing. Happened to a guy that was on Love Island.
You're always supposed to have a glass ready. Like, as you pop it, there should be a glass right there waiting in the event that...
All right,
That's a good point.
We're going to take this back over to me, far away from Dan.
Making a toast to Gainesway, who can sign that horse, and
cheers
to whoever the new buyers
Gainesway and Constitution.
Cheers.
Blanked.
Speaking of Constitution, he is standing stud at Windstar Farm and also at Windstar, a horse near and dear to you, Straight No Chaser.
Yes. I actually haven't had the chance to go back and visit him just yet since he went and settled in. How was he?
He was so sweet. He's got a great personality. Fun, very, it's one of those horses where obviously he was tremendously talented, but you can tell that this was a horse who was well cared for, well loved.
He's a very intelligent horse, and he was one, and it looks like we're going to have another.
Yeah, and this is an Into Mischief colt.
Are you keeping the count, Rachel?
Yeah. So,
are you popping another bottle, or is it
Hell
like
no. Hell no.
some sort of drinking game?
Yeah.
How did it work next?
Oh, this actually captured it. Thankfully, Christina knows how to handle live TV. So maybe you're up next. So if you have another one to pop.
With the cheers, no, we were just out at Windstar a couple weeks ago documenting some content of them riding their stallions. Again, that's on America's Best Racing's channels if you want to check it out. But I did stop by and say hey to Straight No Chaser, since he was the reason that we got to go to Dubai a couple years back and help cover him and his story. But
that was an incredible trip. Dubai was incredible. Saudi was amazing, and he was such an intelligent horse, is such an intelligent horse. He took that trip so well and in his stride all the way to the Middle East. He spent all that time in between the two races and just got off that flight like he owned the place with so much confidence. And I know Dan's so excited about what his offspring will look like, but if they can inherit that kind of swagger that he had in addition to the speed, they're going to be exciting to watch in a few years.
And now, boom, we're
million.
up to 2 million. Does that mean for every million is a sip, an additional sip of the
double sip
champagne? Again, Evan Ferrara with Fasig-Tipton kicked off the show here with us. He wouldn't give us a guess as to how many more millionaires they expected to see tonight. But again, last night's total was 15. My guess, I was the only one bold enough to make a pick of how many horses were going to go for $1 million and up tonight. I said 20. I'm swinging.
Weren't
I'm
there 20
shooting
last
from the hip.
year total?
25. And so I don't know if you have a hot take there, Christina, but feel free to get in the mix.
15 on night one. I heard a little chatter today about quite a few horses, and I would say tonight maybe had more potential for $1 million horses versus last night. This is just my own anecdotal research. I have no firm data from the team, but you might be onto something.
Have you heard the buzz on the Fulda Barns?
No. Tell me all the buzz.
I've had two different people tell me, who I respect, that horse has got a lot of but I don't know.
Just hit 2.5. Do you want to go to the ring for a second, and then we'll go back
2 million,
to hear a little ring?
2 million 6.
Yes.
Now
Okay,
7.
we'll come back
2
to
million 7. 2 million 6. 2 million 7. 2 million 700. I had to get down 2 million 7 and 2 million 6 now 7. Not about to get down 7. Thank you both for what you did. 2 million 6. 2 million 7.5.
Greg, can you hear me?
$2,600,000. Jody, thank you.
Wow.
Nice horse. Beautiful.
Here we got it, 2.6 million, and Into Mischief.
Thank you both.
For
hit number 122.
I think that this is, I don't want to misquote, for many, many years now. Cheers.
This is going to get dangerous. It's already been dangerous.
No, truly, lives were nearly lost. Thank heavens Greg and JD wear glasses.
I've never seen Greg that scared.
You could have taken out the camera.
Yeah.
he was frightened.
Go back to the question. I'm sorry. I interrupted. Or you can.
Into Mischief is probably regarded as
modern day Northern Dancer.
Yes, he's a superstar, and so that's what you can expect a lot of the times with those top dollar horses. He's very established, very proven, multiple horses in the Kentucky Derby are by him.
His very first season at stud, he only had, I think there were 20, maybe 22 horses in his very first crop. 2 of those horses made it to the Kentucky Derby. Golden Sense was one of them. And Into Mischief was a horse that truly did it on his own. Like year after year, better mares, more mares, and you're seeing how the evolution of, in the early days, the Into Mischiefs, as talented as they were, you kind of capped them at a mile. As the years went on and the better mares were bred to him, you get more distance, you get more classic opportunity. My husband actually galloped Into Mischief. Dan galloped Into Mischief.
What?
He was working for Richard Mandela when he was in the barn. And he will tell you, and I don't know how PG we have to keep it here, but Into Mischief would attempt to mount anything, any other horse, any pony, so I'm just the libido was there from his 2-year-old year. And he's clearly enjoying his second
Oh my
career,
gosh. What I can tell
and has gone on to do great things.
About Into Mischief, what they will tell you if you go and tour Spendthrift Farm, which again you can through a horse country tour, they say that Into Mischief is the most efficient stallion that they have. From the second he walks into the shed to walks out, it's 60 seconds. Okay? He is approaching his 20s, if he is not already there, and he still absolutely loves his job.
Rich is like, whatever. We do have Alexa standing by with us. Alexa, you've got a guest with us. Do you hear us?
I can hear you. I didn't know you were tossing me. We were deep in conversation.
Well, let's go. Let's do it. Who you got?
Price from Mill Ridge.
How are you? How are you?
I'm great, but this is kind of your night, right? Tell us about how the week's been.
Hopefully it's our night, but the week's been great. I mean, it's a beautiful place to sell horses. Fasig does an incredible job bringing a lot of people, a lot of happy people, and, I guess, truly they start in March with going through all the farms in Central Kentucky and New York and Virginia, Pennsylvania, and looking at all the horses. And they're really a great part of the team because they're helping you assess the horses as an outside perspective. And then they start to work together to try and find the right horses to put this catalog together. And if yesterday was any indication, they've done a great job putting a great catalog together.
I would say so, with $100 million in sales.
On pace. We're not there yet.
Yeah. It's true. We're going to get there. But how many horses do you have here?
So we have 4 horses here. We tried to sell 2 last night, and we have 2 tonight. So hopefully we have some success. We originally thought we might have up to 6, and then some things changed, and we just came up with 4. So
4 is still pretty good in a selective sale like this. For our audience, a lot of times they're, kind of new fans or not deep industry knowledge. So can you talk through what exactly a consignment is and what the process is, both on your end and then the buyer's end?
Sure. So as I mentioned, Fasig started working with us in March to help us, and they're assessing all of our yearlings this year. So yearlings are the stage of phase that we typically will sell horses. It's kind of like their high school graduation. After they leave us or leave this moment, they're going to go off to college where they're taught how to be ridden, and then they'll go to the pros where they compete on the racetrack every day. So we at Mill Ridge are a commercial nursery, so we take horses from conception through a high school graduation, which is tonight's graduation night. So and then how does it work? So we bring them up. We typically load them on the van in the evening in Kentucky, so they drive overnight. It's about 12, 14 hours to get here from Lexington, and we unload them typically on the Thursday before the Whitney weekend. Then they have all day Thursday to just hang out and, relax, chill. And up to this moment, we've exercised them. We've gotten them kind of more physically fit because they'll be shown a lot. And so we've exercised them, we've fed them more. They've now arrived. They chill out on Thursday, and then Friday, we just prospective buyers will come up and they'll ask to see the horses, and we'll parade them for them. And people will say, well, how can they what are they making, a $1.3 million decision right now, and they've never seen the horse run? But if you watch me walk and you watch Steph Curry walk, you'll notice that we're the same height, but one is clearly athletic and the other is not. So that's what we're doing. We're assessing horses at a walk and the way they give you the confidence and the athleticism and the, you know, that feeling that you want to spin. Now we're at nearly 1.5, so there you go.
Do you ever want to broadcast or host a show? Because that was incredible, the way you broke that down for people. That was awesome.
Well, thanks. We've had the great privilege of working to start an organization called Horse Country, where we give tours in Lexington, and we give a lot of tours at Millridge.
Beautiful.
And it's, I mean, we have the greatest gift to be able to work with horses every day, and those that have such a gift, it's incumbent on us to share it with people. So that's something I really enjoy doing.
Alexa, we have a question from a viewer. Maybe Price knows the answer to this one.
We have a question from a viewer. What's
They
the
are
question?
asking, who are the ring handlers and how do they get selected?
Okay, they're asking who are the ring handlers and how do they get selected?
Great question. So I can't tell who is there right now, but they typically, so a lot of the team that we have that parade and show our horses come from the farm or they're professionals, and they really just travel the sales circuit. So they'll be in Florida in the early part of the year when the 2-year-old and training sales are, and they're professional handlers and they're professional show people. And so they are incredible at helping a horse feel comfortable and then also helping a horse walk confidently. And so in the ring, the handlers are typically professional show people who also moonlight as ring people. So there was a guy named Cisco who worked at Millridge for a long time who is a handler in there. There's another guy, I can't tell who's in there now, but anyway, they're phenomenal horse people, because I mean, horses are prey animals, right? And so they're looking at us in this crazy environment to give them confidence that it's okay. And it's our job to have raised them to give them that confidence with human touch. So
Awesome. I learned something new. I didn't know all of that either. I mean, just that I knew people in the showing travel, but I didn't know the ring handlers also travel the circuit. And they
typically during the daytime they would show for a consignor, and then at night Fasig hires them to be in the ring.
It's very cool. It's very a huge skill. I did not grow up around horses, so seeing, there's a lot of stimulus for these horses, so keeping them calm, and then when sometimes they do maybe get a little anxious or acting up, to see these really incredible horsemen and women handle them is really incredible out here. So.
Absolutely. Is there any other questions?
That was great.
There's actually one more. There's one more.
Oh, there is one more.
There's one more
Okay.
viewer. If he wants another one, someone asked 14 hours on a truck nonstop. How many of them get travel sick?
Someone said 14 hours on a truck nonstop. How many of them get travel sick?
That's a great question. I don't know. So horses can't throw up, for what that's worth. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, their digestive tract just goes one way, from mouth to the hind end, if you will.
Eloquently
and
said.
so they can't throw up, so they don't get travel sick in that way. Though sometimes some horses will lose weight, they might be nervous, but by that stage of their life, they've ridden on vans before. I think that, and typically the commercial van carriers have multiple drivers, so they're continuously moving, so they're not, so I think it'd be pretty chill. We'll sometimes have our farm manager ride up with them in the back just to kind of, I think that was the old school way, and he wants to, still maintain that. And I think it's a pretty relaxed environment. So they won't get sick. They might get dehydrated. Just like anything, new environment. So you're sensitive to kind of like temperatures, dehydration, et cetera. And horses don't tell you they're dehydrated, but, they might act a little funny. The color of their gums might change a little bit. They might not eat up. So you're always watching, will a horse eat up? Will they kind of take it all in stride? So this is hard. You're having us follow Christina, which is she's a pro here. So
well, I need somebody to code something for me, whether it's Christina or whether it's Price. What did we just see there? We saw the horse at 1.7, then we saw it go back to 1.6, and then we saw it go back to 1.5. So can someone make any guesses?
Well, I think because people are bidding from so many different parts of the pavilion, folks that are inside, folks that are back here, all the spotters are keeping an eye, and sometimes as fast as the action is happening, you might think you had somebody that wanted to make one more bid, and perhaps they were talking, chatting to each other. You might also have had a random person in the crowd like, hey, to their friend, and no, that wasn't a bid. There can be some confusion here and there. You always want to keep your hands by your sides if you're not actively trying to bid on a racehorse at a sale like this, but they're just simple kind of communication errors sometimes, so you back it down and get back to the bid that was intended.
Got it. And wait, while the crowd is firing now we're getting more questions than ever before. We're going to answer all these.
Okay.
Anybody could take this. Outside of bloodlines, what are the major pointers to a horse that will sell well?
Balance.
Say it again.
Balance.
Conformation. So really the two things that determine a horse's price are its pedigree and its conformation. Now what that means is exactly what Ren said. If they are balanced, if their legs are what we would determine as correct, everyone has something slightly different that they are looking for. That's what creates such range. Granted, there are some superstar horses, which are the ones that are going for excessive amounts of money, that have that great pedigree, a beautiful physical that everyone can kind of universally say, yeah, this horse looks like an athlete.
Right. Well, and I would say it's also an art, though, and that's where you're trusting the bloodstock agents, especially at this point. This is a yearling sale, so these are very young horses, and it's like a professional scout that might go to a Little League baseball game and they see some talent in a young kid, and is that going to be the next Walker Buehler? Is that going to be the next Patrick Mahomes? And you're trying to figure out how these horses are going to grow, how they're going to mature, and from a bloodstock agent's perspective, they have to identify whether it's a walk, whether it's a bit of confidence, whether it's a horse that just, has a certain look in their eye. Everybody has their own idiosyncrasies and I would say characteristics and traits that they look for. Some bloodstock agents might have certain conformational traits that wouldn't bother them if they weren't absolutely perfect, just like a human athlete isn't going to be absolutely perfect on paper or in the flesh, but it's something that you're trying to kind of crystal ball and look ahead and determine who's going to be the ultimate athlete on the racetrack eventually.
And with that, we have another cheers. That is now our fourth.
I think we missed a few, didn't we?
We missed the 1.5 million.
The vexatious.
Let's look at our glasses real quick. Let's just put them up side by side. Which one is not like the others?
Well, because you're used to drinking beer and wine coolers.
No, Ren, I'm telling you, last night I would look at my champagne thinking, this is going to start to get kind of warm. It's been sitting there for a while. I look over to Ren's, gone.
Good Lord, Ren. Ren, tell us about 128 who just sold for 1.1.
Well, I actually want to back up to the filly that just sold first, and then we'll talk about this one. So the Into Mischief filly, and going back to talking about Into Mischief, I think one of the things people also forget about with him, obviously he was a Grade 1 winner as a 2-year-old, but on top of that, he's a half-brother to Beholder, Hall of Famer, also half-brother to Mendelssohn. So you've got this deep pedigree. Their dam, Leslie's Lady, is a modern-day blue hen. So, there's a lot of class that comes through, and as we were talking about, even as recently as this weekend, his son, Sovereignty, winning the Whitney Stakes. So there's obviously going to be a lot of demand for this horse, and that's a filly, and so also for her, she can go on to be a broodmare, but she's got a tremendous pedigree on top of everything else. Her dam Vexatious, Grade 1 winner, won the personal ensign, and is a full sister to Creative Cause, who's a millionaire, as well as a full sister to Destin. Destin was a very good racehorse as well. He won our Tampa Bay Derby.
Destin, you remember that?
I started to giggle because Ren said a former sales buzzword, and that is blue hen.
That used to be our drinking word.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can make that a drink. And as far as 128, that's
Ren wants more words to prompt it.
As far as 128, that was a daughter of Gun Runner, so not surprising.
I have another one here. We're already over a million.
Oh, God.
And she is out of Wamathat by Speightstown, champion sprinter Speightstown. And the dam Wamathat is herself a half to Gina Romantica, Grade 1 winner.
That is the horse that just sold. And now this one.
Yes.
All right, Rich, I'll give it to you. I like your number a lot better than mine now.
What was your number?
I was like 16, 17.
Oh, my God. No.
This is a 1X, by the way, you guys. You know I love 1X. This is a son of Not This Time, the dam Way Too Pretty by Pioneer the Nile. She herself is a half-sister to Callback, Grade 1 winner Callback. It's a big pedigree.
Remind people what 1X
Well, 1X to me is, how do I put this in layman's terms? I'll do it this way. I'll do it statistically speaking. When we're looking at the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, for just one instance, family 1X, so you can trace the dam line, so mom, to her mother, and so on and so forth. And there were family numbers which were ascribed to these lines. Now, are they all accurate? No, because this goes back before you know, we actually had computers to maintain
We
databases.
were chiseling horse pedigrees into rocks.
Exactly. Now, with 1X, however, we're talking about La Troyenne. There's a stakes race named after her, right? And this is a mare whose daughters ended up being the conduits of tremendous class. So you're seeing a lot of big-time horses coming directly from this line. In terms of just one of our prestigious races in the United States, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, we had a series of where we could have had 5 consecutive winners of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile just from that family. Why do I say that? Because we had Game Winner win in 2018. In 2019, Maxfield was your favorite, but he scratched. He could have won that race. He's a 1X as well. Then you had Essential Quality in 2020. You had Corniche in 2021, and you had Forte in 2022. They are all family 1X. The statistical probability of that is so low to have one family dominate a race to that degree that you have to take notice. Now, this particular branch of 1X that just went through the ring is that of Get Lucky. So that's the one that produced like Rhythm. He was a Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner. You've got Girolamo in there, Imagining, Bluegrass Cats, Super Saver, etc.
I mean, have you guys ever had a new board game or card game explained to you and you smile and nod along like,
I know, it's
totally, yes.
It's a lot.
And then it comes time to actually play and it's like, so what are we doing?
It's a lot.
It takes time.
I'm trying to diagram in my mind, you know, and that's okay. Sometimes there's so many ways to
let's just cheers.
Let's cheers again.
Cheers
We're going to cheers.
I have a feeling this is
1X.
going to make me understand.
1X.
I think this is, hey.
Oh,
What, did we miss you? Did I miss you?
I feel like also eye contact. That's a German thing, right? And eye contact cheers.
and I'll say the Middle Eastern thing, Mabruk.
There you go.
Oh.
Real quick, we do want to. We were talking about winning horses.
Yes.
We have an owner of a horse that a lot of people know and love, who was just retired, standing by, ready to come on the set. Christina, we're going to let you get to move around a little bit.
Do I get to keep my shoe?
Yes.
I guess you should. Yeah.
Yes, we have more glasses. Just bring it on.
Right.
Back
Thanks,
by
guys. It was a
Alexa
great
will
time.
coordinate.
Before
Appreciate
Christina
it.
goes, I just want to give a little shout out again, though, to Straight No Chaser. Because when we talk about pedigrees, that's a horse, if you are looking to like add some speed, Straight No Chaser, son of Speightster, who is a son of Speightstown. Speightstown, again, champion sprinter 2004. But then your Straight No Chaser actually hails from the family that produced House Buster, who is in the Hall of Fame, a 2-time champion sprinter. Get over there to win Star Farm.
Yes. Can't wait to see his babies on the track. Have fun tonight, guys.
Thank you,
So much
Christina.
time.
You're the
Always
best.
good to see you.
Awesome
Everyone
seeing
keep up with
you.
what
Cheers to
Christina's
Christina.
doing.
Cheers.
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 All right. As Christina hits the road, it's a good time to remind you about Sally Horse Vans. They've been safely transporting horses since 1963 and are committed to providing safe, reliable, and professional horse transportation. Their experienced drivers prioritize the care and comfort of every horse from pickup to destination, and they are proud to be trusted by leading owners, trainers, and farms throughout the industry. Use promo code FTS26 when booking your August sales transportation for exclusive savings with Sally Horse Fans. We thank Sally for being a sponsor of the show.
Wow, the transition simply cannot be beat by Dan.
Mark, thank you for waiting for. Grab your mic. Can you hear us, Mark?
Yeah, I hear you pretty well.
All right. Well, so only one rule, if you could. You can look at us. Just make believe the cameras aren't even there. And so there's 2 rules. Look at us, and then also just keep the mic as close to your mouth as possible so we can hear you clearly.
How's this?
There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect. An emotional couple of days, I would imagine, for you with your horse, your star horse, Wida Barrio, retiring.
Yeah, I wish he would have run better going out, with a win. But, after everything he's delivered on the racetrack and the fact we understand he's going to stud over there at Gainesway, so we're pretty excited about that. So really there's no letdown period here, since we're looking forward to that second career on the race, in the breeding shed.
We know the fans are going to miss seeing him on the track. Rachel obviously oversees all of our social media and the content. Anytime we put out a Wida Barrio video, The fans love it.
Yeah, I hear
do.
that. I hear that.
He's the unicorn.
Well, he is. There's something really eye-catching and beautiful, about this glowing, gorgeous white horse. He's one that was just always so fun to root for because in this day and age with racing, you really don't see a ton of horses go on to have careers into their fifth-year-old year, their sixth-year-old year, seventh-year-old year. And what I personally loved about White Abarrio and why I got a little emotional when he retired is the first Kentucky Derby I ever went to. Just a couple weeks ago, I was like, I got to clean out storage on my phone. I got to go back through and delete out my camera roll. I didn't even realize that's how long it's been. He ran in the 2022 Kentucky
You mean you
Derby.
didn't see him going 7 wide on the first turn and 9 wide on the second turn? You didn't see
not
that?
that stuck with you or anything.
That you recall. But I'm like, wow, that horse was really there from the first major racing event to, now 5 years in.
But that's what you're saying. I mean, that's what we've been yearning for. We keep talking about how we want to see our stars stay in training, and this is a horse who ran 28 times, 11 wins, over $8.5 million in earnings.
All in the States, basically, too, not overseas money.
Yeah, so right, you don't have those, right. And, I mean, the performance he put in, when he won the Pegasus World Cup Invitational, I mean, when we talk, I said unicorn. He was really like a Pegasus that day, right?
Oh, I love that.
And
That's a bar. Clip that.
But what I mean, and that's the thing. I don't know. Did you see the public outcry or why isn't this horse got his stud deal yet? He's earned it, and now he does.
He does, and things work out for a reason. We're so happy to have Gainesway involved in this horse. If I had to choose one.
He can stand with his grandsire.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully he's probably going to be in the next stall, I would think, right next to him.
Wouldn't that be
Never
something?
know.
2 unicorns together. Now, something that the fans at home also might know about White Abarrio is that he has a very famous companion that has been with him throughout his racing career, and that is a little goat named Brownie.
Right.
How is Brownie taking the news?
I don't think he knows yet.
Oh.
Those kind of deals, you kind of wait till the last minute. It's kind of like a weanling. I have a feeling it's going to be like that, So.
We need to
Way
give
to,
Brownie
way
a
to
new
lift us
emotional
up.
support unicorn. Let's give Brownie a gray horse.
Yeah, we might get another white horse or gray in there.
Live TV, you never know what's going to happen.
Those are my favorite moments every year when someone stumbles right across it.
It's always one. Yes, the spotlights are great for a selfie if you wanted to come in and snap a shot.
Where they, there they are.
I mean, how many triple-digit buyers? I can't even count that fast. How many triple-digit buyers
Somebody
did he run?
said 12. I heard today somebody say 12.
Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7,
So,
8, 9, 10, 11.
Maybe it's
12.
11.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And speaking of, stud deals, the next
Something like that.
stage of his career, I think that people will be really excited to see some of his offspring. And again, that'll be years to come. Obviously, it's a waiting game from retirement to actually getting to see their first babies. But again, the amount of longevity that he had on the track and soundness throughout his career
Well,
really
that's the one
bodes
thing.
well
I'm
for
gonna say this
a
real
good
quick.
stallion.
I'm going to sound a little bitter. He should have never been scratched from the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. He was going to win that. I know this gets controversial. That horse, as you said, sound horse, he should have never been scratched, in my opinion.
No question. And the Breeders' Cup and the vets, and we're in the process of hopefully working some things out with them. We're in a big lawsuit with them right now.
Oh.
And
Now, I do love my Breeders' Cup, but
I can't say too much,
No.
but hopefully there might be some changes for the better for the horsemen, the trainers, and the owners, and just the horsemen themselves. One thing people don't realize is during that week when we got there to the Breeders' Cup at Del Mar, and this is videotaped on video, we counted it. The vets jogged him up and down the concrete road, believe it or not, quote, 187 times, believe it or not.
Wow.
It makes you kind of sick thinking about that, but that's what they did to this horse before the race, and then passed everything he could possibly pass PET scans, you name it, perfect. And then the morning of the race, some vet on the racetrack has never seen the horse in his life, never looked at his records, makes a judgment call on his gait. So,
not to make too harsh of a pivot here, I do want to point out on the screen, this horse 136, this is the full brother to Barnes. A lot of people have predicted this would be
I told you.
the sales topper. So let's just kick it to the ring real quick, and when we come back, we'll finish up with Mark. We'll talk a little bit more, but let's hear the ring. Do we have the sound?
It's coming.
We're getting the hold on 1 second. Look. There we go.
I'm going to get that 2 million, 3, 4. I'm going to get now 4. I'm going to get that 2 million, 4. And 2 million, 3, 4. Now 5, 5, 5. On a 6. On a made to get that 2 million, 6. 2 million, 6. And 2 million, 5. Now 6. Not 7. Not I'm going to get that 2 million, 7. 7, not about to get 8, 8, 8, not a 9, not a made to get down 2 million, 9, now 3, and 3 million, not about to get down, you want to be 3 million, I had to get down 3 million, yes or no, and 3, now 1, and 3 million, 1, I had to get down 3 million, 1, 1, 1, not about to get down 3 million, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, not about to get down 3 million, 2, 3 million, 3, and 3 million, 3, not about to get down 3 million, 3, 3, 3, not about to get down 3 million, 300,000, and 3 million, 3, not about to get down 3 million, 2, 3 million, 3, 3, 3, not about to get down 3 million, 300, and now 4, I had to get down 3 million, 3 is with Blake. 3 million 4, 3 million 5, 3 million 5, 3 million 500. I'd had it now 6, and 3 million 6. Camille's in. I'd had to get down 3 million 5, now 6, now 7. I'd had to get down 3 million 7. Not about to get down 3 million 7, and 3 million 7. Not about to get down 7, 7, 7. Not about to get down 3 million 7. Not about to get down 3 million 7. And 3 million 7. I'd had to get down 6, 7. I'd had to get down 3 million 7. Now 8, and 3 million 8, 3 million 8, 3 million 9, 3 million 9, and 3 million. You want to be $4 million? 4 million, 4 million. 4 million 2, 4 million 2, 4 million 2. I'd had to get down 4 million 2, 4 million 2. I'd had to get down 4 million 2, and 4 million 2, 2, 2. Not about to get down 4 million 2, 2, 2. Not about to get down 4 millions with Blake. 4 million 2, and 4 million 2. I'd had to get down 4 million 2, 2. You want to be 1? 4 million 1, 4 million 1. I'd had to get down 1, 1, 1. Not about to get 1 with Camille. Now 4 million 2. Now 3. 4 million 3. I'm in the back. 4 million 2, 4 million 3. 4 million 2, 4 million 3. 4 million 2, 4 million 3, 3, 3. Not about to get down 4 million 3. 4 million 3, 4 million 3. Not about to get down. Hey, okay, back there. 4 million 3, 3, 3. Not about to get down 4 million 3. And 4 million 2, 4 million 3, 3, 3. I got Woody in. 4 million 3, 4 million 3. Anybody else? All through? Y'all done up there? Y'all done over here? 4 million 300. Woody's in the lead. 4 million 3 and a half. Please hold your applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the horse exits the ring. Appreciate each and every one of you.
This was the horse. I kept telling you guys.
4,200,000.
When you asked me who do you think is
you.
going to top the sale, I had gone around. I did my legwork and asked people I respect, who do you think is going to top the sale? And this was the horse I kept hearing. 136. This was the Buzz horse, the Into Mischief son, full brother to Barnes. Barnes, graded stakes winner, owned by Zedon Racing, and that is why I'm thinking there are very few people who can go to 4.2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he went home, basically.
And also, note, the $4.1 million horse last year was actually not the highest priced yearling to ever sell in Saratoga Sale history.
For this one.
It was $4.6 million set in
84.
the height of the bloodstock market in 1984, according to Gemini. And that was a chestnut colt by Northern Dancer.
Nice.
We'll have to look into
4.2 in 2000 for Seattle Sloop.
Yes.
So we got some work to do then. We got some work to do, but that was
Why is this
incredible.
saying this to me?
Yeah, of recent decades.
Well, Mark, we know what your least favorite Waidabario moment was. What was your favorite moment with Waidabario?
Probably either the Classic or the Pegasus win. And believe it or not, when he came back off that layoff off the scratch and he ran second to Skippy Longstockings, even though he ran second, we were so proud of him that day.
The Breeders' Cup, just describe sort of like when you think back to that day, just your emotions, just everything was running through you.
2023.
Yeah, it was 2023. You know, he was coming off the big race in the Whitney, and one of probably the most impressive races any horse had run that year. and he ended up going off the favorite in the Classic. So, you know, we knew we were in a live spot. The horse was doing fantastic. Emily, the person we had galloping, you know, she was raving about him all week. He was breezing over the track super. And we gave him probably 130 peppermints, so we knew he was real live.
And the Pegasus World Cup, I mean, we were there. We were streaming live. Rachel, remember that? We streamed live that day out there.
Yes.
That had to be awesome, right? Especially kind of home base with Safi and all the rest of it just being the ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it all goes back to what they put us through in the Breeders' Cup, and then, you know, we missed works. We had to work 5/8 off to get off the vets list, all this, all that. We had to go through nothing what we really wanted to do, and the horse basically just ran around in the heart, you know, and he don't get me wrong, he was fit, but the preparation wasn't like they really wanted.
Yeah.
He's a real heart horse, and we're going to miss seeing him at the track and cheering him on, but very excited to see him at Gainesway Farm in Lexington, Kentucky.
It's gonna be great. Hopefully he stamps his babies gray and white, and he'll be easy to spot for you.
I will buy one.
I know.
Then
People love a gray horse. They're phenomenal to spot, pick out, cheer on if you're a newer fan, and even an older fan like me, I love a gray. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having us on.
Hopefully enjoy the rest of tonight. Maybe get back to blinking and Morse code. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, are we?
He's trying to be humble. He's trying to be humble.
No shot.
All right, Mark Cornett, C2 Racing. Thank you so much for a few minutes with us.
Guys, thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Have we
Talking
kept count? Do we know what the count is at right now? Is
I
it 5?
have
6?
six.
Yes.
Okay.
I have 6 so far, and
Yes, Rachel, you were right, because the reason my thing came up like that is since 2000 it was
Yes.
the 4.1 last year. But think about what was that like for even before then? Think about the inflation of the dollar. What was like 4.6 back then when the Northern Dancer sold?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, what is that in
Oh.
today's money? You're
Yeah,
saying? Yeah. It's a
yeah.
lot.
Lot
It's a
of
lot.
Michael Barron's. Oh, did I already
He
surprise?
doesn't
No,
know-
it was-
you blew
no,
the
but
surprise.
we're on screen.
I know we're on screen. Okay, but also I gotta say, people are not only hungry for content; they're hungry for hallway feeds.
I'm hungry for hallway feeds.
Hallway Feeds is the only family-owned and operated equine feed manufacturer. It is proud to offer equine nutrition solutions for their medication-free facility in Lexington, Kentucky to horse owners everywhere. From their single manufacturing location, they are able to provide feed to farms, tracks, training centers from Del Mar, California, to Saratoga Springs, New York, from Miami, Florida to Emerald Downs in Washington. All their feed and supplement are backed by research before being proven in the field. Since the year 2000, over 260 yearlings have sold for $1 million or more by farms and consignors utilizing Hallway Feeds in their sales prep programs. 18 Kentucky Derby winners since 1997, including this year's champ, Golden Tempo. 15 Preakness winners, 12 Belmont Stakes winners, 14 Travers winners. Rely on Hallway Feeds for their proper nutrition package to cross the wire first. From foals to the finish line to the farm, rely on Hallway Feeds. We fuel excellence. Thank you to Hallway Feeds for being a partner of this show. Michael Barron's, how are you doing?
Good.
You've been busy. Good segue. We were talking about White Abario, trainer White Abario, Safi Joseph. You guys struck $650,000 for a daughter of Gervin yesterday. And Gervin, we just recently lost Gervin, just shockingly.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that was definitely unexpected. I mean, that was. I feel bad for all the connections. It was a very impactful stallion, and definitely lost too early.
Yeah, for sure. So you have one of his daughters now. You also went to $1 million for a Tis the Law colt. That was hip.
I think that's the first time we've actually gone $1 million at an auction before.
I saw you in the top countdown. I was like, I can't wait to ask Michael
I have
about
not
this.
seen 7 figures on a bid ever for my racehorse before.
How did that feel?
You know what's kind of interesting?
Yeah.
The horse was born on my birthday.
Whoa.
Let me see.
Second, bid $1 million.
Hey, and
do
you know that's a Derby date on occasion.
It's for every 7 years.
And
every
just-
7 years.
And just a handicap, I mean, we're talking about sales, but from a handicapping little angle, guys, horses from the family of Rutherian, which is what this one is, they win first out, just letting you know. So put the horse in your...
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Speaking of big purchases, just real quick, we have somebody ask here, who bought HIP 136? We are refreshing the page every second to let you know who that was.
We
Unless
will
you heard,
know,
unless you know.
And hey, right now, again, 136, that was the brother to Barnes, was by Into Mischief. This one in the ring right now, also by Into Mischief. Just a couple of minutes ago, he was talking about, hopefully White Abario stamps his offspring with a gray trait. Something that I want the viewers to notice, nearly every single Into Mischief is stamped with his face, with a blaze. They'll bay with a blaze. And if they don't look like him, sometimes they go for a better price. Obviously, like a Ted Noffey, who was a gray Into Mischief.
They don't look like, we call Maury, right? We do the test, make sure that it's his.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right. I mean, you never know, right? You never know.
Objection of paternity. And now over 2 million. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. Well,
yeah, this one is...
Rachel, I should have never doubted you. Rachel was like, we're going to hit
20 horses that go for a million and up.
I was like,
Dan
there's no
scoffed.
way we do 20 tonight.
It's unbelievable. I mean, now it's time to go over 2 million.
Crazy. Yeah, we're probably, I mean, just tonight, that's 3 over 2 million?
No. Over 2 million?
Over 2 million.
Yes, it's 3 over 2 million. I have this marked as the 7th for 7 figures.
All right, let's go to the ring sound for a second. Let's see how this plays out.
Now 7 million 7. I take it down 2 million 7 and 2 million 7 7 7 $7 about to take it down 2 million 7 7 7 $7 about to take it down 2 million 7 and 2 million 6 now $7 8 8 8 not about to take it down 2 million 8 8 8 not about to take it down 2 million 7 8 and 2 million 8 not about to take it down 9. You want to be 3 million 3 million 2 million 8 3 million. You want to be 9 2 million 9 2 million 9 ask him nicely 2 million 9 2 million 8 2 million 9 9 9 not about to take it down. Anybody else all through? All done. Last call. $2,900,000 and a half. $2,800,000. Jody, thank you.
Okay, 2.8 million.
Thank you both.
Wow, another electric one. So from the perspective of purchasing, bidding on horses that are going for that kind of money, I want you to talk us through this process for my racehorse last night and this $1 million horse.
Yeah, it's a pretty dynamic process, especially if partners are involved. On this horse, we went all in, so we have no partners, which doesn't happen that often for us. But we wanted to make one big swing, and the team really loved this horse. So we kind of knew where we could kind of go. We had maybe a bid or two left, but that was about it. So you start to get nervous because you put your whole week into a couple of horses, then you fall in love with them, and you kind of feel like that's the one that's got to be added to the stable. You kind of circle them, you feel like that's where you're going to go, and then, I mean, just like earlier, it took us 2 seconds to find out we weren't getting a horse that you're going after. But the Tiz was definitely one that we really thought we could get. We knew we were going to stretch a little bit, and it was nice when the bidding started to slow down a bit. I think cadence is kind of interesting, right? Like, this is relatively new for me. Like, I haven't done a ton of this bidding here. But you start to pick up on the cadence. You can feel when one of your aggressive, bidders kind of drops out, and you're hoping that someone doesn't pick up the steam. But they do trick you quite often. They're pretty good at playing coy. But it all worked out. I mean, you don't really know where you're going to go. I think the challenge that I face sometimes is when there's 2 or 3 partners involved, and like where does everybody want to go? How aggressive do they want to be? Do they feel it's worth one more hit? And that process winds up just having a little bit more energy to it, I would say.
And was it you making the bids? Who was?
No, usually Joe Moran takes the bidding.
What's his move?
He's got a few different moves. It's always cool. It's always chill though.
I see him being like
but he's very
cool.
chill. He's
very cool about it.
Yeah. And so like that's why I can't do it, because he just does it in a way. It's like it's too cool for me.
I would be like, me,
yeah.
me. And some people, it's literally just like, sup. It's basically like to the bid spotter, checking someone out across the bar. You got to hold eye contact for 3 seconds, do the 3 points, one eye, mouth, other eye. And that's how they spot the bids. Like, everyone has their own system of it.
I haven't developed my system
And I'm
yet.
not chill.
I have not developed mine yet. I remember when I first came here, very cliche, but I used to be so terrified that I would by accident bid. Right? Because when you first come here and like you kind of see it on TV, and now all of a sudden you're here and you're hearing $500,000, $1 million, and you walk by and you itch your nose and you cough a little bit.
What is your style to bid?
I've never bid.
Oh, you've what?
I don't bid.
Wait, oh, I'm sorry.
We just went over it, but thank you.
I'm like in the middle of schedule. I'm so sorry. No. Okay, well, what would be your style of bidding?
I think I'd probably kind of keep it coy. I would keep it slick. I would think. I don't know. I got to think about that. That's a good one.
What about you, Ren?
Oh,
What's
I'm
your
aggressive.
move?
I'm like. I'm
here.
in.
I'm here.
You know I'm here. You're not gonna take this horse. I do it so
Starts
aggressively.
waving a towel over her head.
You know what? I'm not surprised you'd be aggressive.
No, because well, this is the thing. The more aggressive you are, they're like, oh crap, she must have unlimited funds.
That's right.
I'm not gonna go against her. Is
wouldn't
she
want
going
to
that
go
hard?
Oh, psychological warfare.
Exactly.
Dan, would you tip your fedora?
Dude, first of all, I thought I could play it cool, and then I tried opening this bottle of champagne.
Oh my
and
gosh, you
freaking
missed it.
the cork
On
popped.
live stream too, huh?
On the live stream. Thank
I'm
God there were
going
no
back and
horses
watch
here.
it.
It
I'm
was
definitely watching
such
it.
a bad look. Like, I have 0 cool points, so I'm not even going to try to act like I
He
can pull that off.
nearly took the camera out.
It was bad.
He nearly took the camera out.
It was really bad. I've never seen these guys more ashamed of me. And I've given them plenty of reason in the past.
But yeah, I mean, you're talking about the fact that, going for $1 million, you're talking about the evolution of my racehorse. I remember when you told me about the whole concept to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, very early on, we started with just in California. I think our first couple of horses were less than $50,000. And to come here 7 years later, bid on a horse for $1 million. We had a horse win grade stakes in Australia. It's now being targeted towards the Everest, a $20 million race.
Oh my
right? And like
gosh.
sometimes when you do look at kind of where it started, I remember the first win I think was ever with Swiss Minister in like a $20,000 claiming race at San Anita on Easter, I think it was. And like that's kind of where it started. Now you're here, you're spending $1 million on an animal. It's pretty crazy, but I mean, people are really enjoying it.
And you're like all over. I mean, you've got now not just on the track, but in this shed. I mean, sees the grays at stud. You got a broodmare band.
Well, we definitely had to evolve. I think one thing that we learned is that people love the My Racehorse platform to take a big shot, right? Like, maybe in your local track, you can get a couple of partners together and you can buy a kind of a locally bred horse or maybe a modest horse and take a shot. But it's difficult to find 10,000 friends that want to chip in some money to buy $1 million horse. And I think that's what we've learned is that people really do enjoy using the crowdfunding model to take a big swing. And so we've kind of just leaned into that recently.
And one of the horses you teamed, I'm sorry, I was just going to say, one of the horses you teamed up with Resolute on is the Life is Good.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, this was a colt, Life is Good, out of May Never Know by No Nay Never. I'm such a huge fan of Life is Good. I don't want, this might be like putting it up too high, so if I end up being wrong on this, guys, don't hold it against me. I feel like Life is Good has the goods to be the next Mr. Prospector. We've been talking about Into Mischief. I'm telling you.
I mean, like 7 races in, I like it.
We've been talking about but there's something about him. I've seen this horse as a racehorse in person. I've seen him at the barn now multiple times there at WinStar. There's something about him that just reminds me of Mr. Prospector, and he's got Mr. Prospector a couple times in the pedigree. It just, I don't know, that was the first ancestor that just comes to mind whenever I look at him. And the way these horses are coming out, the way that they all look stamped athletically, I'm really excited about it. I could end up being wrong, but we're looking at Into Mischief as the modern day Northern Dancer. I'm just saying.
Well, they've been spectacular on the track.
And he's the son of Into Mischief.
In what I think Seize the Gray's half, which was a big horse for us, is Life is Good, and won here by like 7.
Yeah.
And they've just been brilliant. So I hope that we have one that shows a little bit of brilliance.
Speaking of Into Mischief, hip 136, we can confirm now that was Flying Dutchman with the $4.2 million.
Oh, it was.
Those boys came with some money.
Wow.
Who do you think? Hunter Rankin.
Would you guess then that the underbidder was?
Well, no, because if Zaydan wanted him, he would get him. Nobody's going to outbid Zaydan.
I mean, how much higher can you go? I mean,
No,
how
it's
much
high.
higher?
Infinity.
I mean,
but they have been firing away.
They have
I
been.
mean, this is the coffee guys, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I've seen them around for a while, but
Coffee guys, let's get some backstory.
The
Who are the Flying Dutchmen?
Yes, well, they're the coffee brand. Well, Michael would.
I think it's Dutch Brothers, right?
Yes,
They're driving
Dutch Brothers,
coffees, right?
yes.
I mean,
What? They're Oregonians. How did I not know this?
Now I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but I'm
find
pretty sure that's who they are. But like, you see them around for a while, but I've not seen them fire away like this.
Yeah.
They've decided they're going to add some quality to the stable. So.
Wow,
Good for them.
and we covered this last night, but this is the #1 ranked North American yearling sale by percentage of graded stakes and grade 1 winners. So again, if you have the cash to spend, the probability is strong here given that it's such a boutique sale.
I mean, they do. Obviously, they do a lot of the heavy lifting. They curate the best yearlings. They bring them here, so it does. It obviously is going to breed that type of intensity, and so it is tough. You come through here, and everyone looks like they're CGI. Right? Like, they're so beautiful. I mean, I'm still.
Gotta touch this horse, make sure this isn't
I'm learning
AI.
the nuances, but like everyone looks like it's going to be the sales topper. It's like really impressive how well they curate such a good quality group of horses. And like, so you come here, you want to walk away with one or two that you can kind of tie your hopes to. And we got 3 so far. Hopefully we can add a 4th to it. But based on the way it's going right now, I'm happy we got 3 yesterday.
Tough, yeah. Question from the chat real quick for you, Michael, specifically. What is My Racehorse's vision for horse racing in the next 5 years?
Oh, that's
wow.
great.
Oh.
I would just say, well, I think from the biased lens of what we've seen with shared ownership, I mean, that has been awesome. Like you keep seeing more and more innovation around shared ownership at the highest level and at the most modest level of friends and family. So I feel like every month I'm seeing some new innovation happen around shared ownership. And like, so I live in kind of 2 different time zones. I live in my U.S. time zone, running the My Racehorse U.S. business in Australia. And in Australia, there's an incredible culture of partnership. It's friends, it's family, it's syndicates, it's innovative ideas like My Racehorse and clubs and things of that nature. And the fact that we see so much innovation now happening here on the shared model, more people get to enjoy it. Once you own, I mean, you become a massive fan. So hopefully shared ownership kind of takes care of some of the other challenges, get our handles, get our attendance up there, because it's very, very hard to not have a vested interest and not be participatory. So I think that anything we can do from a regulatory perspective, from a streamlining process perspective, to allow innovators that want to come in with new models around shared, I think that's just tremendous for us.
How long will it be before the horses you bought at this sale will be offered for partnership on My Racehorse?
So I can't answer that question.
Okay.
Yes, that's not a question that I can answer. So we buy some horses we offer, some horses we don't. And that's
do you get people emailing you right away when they see that you've bought horses at sales?
Oh, we get a ton. Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of people will follow these. You guys do a great job of kind of allowing people to get access now to moments like this, where it used to be 400, 500 people got to see it, and now thousands get to see it. And I think that invites a lot of questions and everything. But from when we come here, we come in, we want to add quality to the stable, and then we figure out which ones we can offer, and we'll put it on the website. But that's a process of regulations. So stay tuned, yeah.
I want to say we've, and we'll talk a little bit more about it later on, we've discussed OwnerView and the new platform we launched, OwnerView Racing. We're trying to measure interest in new ownership, and there seems to be a lot of it. We've heard a lot about declining numbers in ownership, but I feel like, there's going to be a moment where we actually start to measure through the work that you're doing, where 3 to 5 years from now, I think we're going to realize that there are way more owners in horse racing than we realize, because your microshare owners are not being counted in those owner numbers that we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have U.S. stats, but again, in Australia, we worked with Racing Australia to look into syndicates versus fractional. So if you look at syndicates and traditional owners in Australia, for every 191 adults, one owns a racehorse in Australia.
Wow.
That doesn't include fractional ownership with My Racehorse.
Wow.
Right? So it's obviously much bigger than that.
Wow.
They then did a study to say, well, wait a minute, it must just be people who already own that are doing the fractional stuff with My Racehorse, and maybe just adding some big pedigrees. 77% of people who did the fractional with us were not part of the 1 in 191.
Wow.
So it's bringing in a ton of new people. They get to try it. They get hooked. And I think, and I've brought it up before, but the one thing that I want to keep kind of celebrating, that I'm very proud of what we've accomplished, is I'll come to sales like this, and I'll go to different meetings, and there's so many people that started with a fractional share, and they wind up now owning horses. They have their own stable.
100%.
It's incredible how many they're doing.
Those partners that started with the people started with you, and they started a breeding operation, right? Did I remember that correctly?
The last time we were together, we had actually bought a bunch of brood mares, and our fractional owners, they decided to come in and take the 40% and actually go on the journey with us.
Yeah.
I was at a meeting the other day, and someone raised their hand and said, I have 17 horses. I started with 1 share of Lane Way in California, and now I own 17 full horses on my own.
Oh my
Dude, it's awesome.
He's like, my wife is not a big fan.
No, it's freaking, honestly, it's awesome. Like, I mean, this has been, for my money, this is the most significant thing that's happened in horse racing in the entire time I've been in it. So, and I don't just say that because you're here. Like, you are actually changing an entire aspect of the industry. Like when it comes to ownership, without you, I don't know where horse ownership would be, right? I mean, it's pretty special.
I appreciate you saying that. It's nice to see it come to fruition. I think the reality was there was pent-up demand. People wanted this, and they just needed someone to go ahead and build the platform to make it accessible.
Give them an access point.
Give them access. And it takes a little bit of technology, it takes a little bit of marketing, a little bit of process to be able to pull it off. But the reality was there's hundreds of thousands of people that want to do this. And so maybe 3 or 4 more will do it now that I've been on and still see this, and we'll just keep it rolling.
All right, Michael Barron's My Racehorse. We will let you get back to the fun out there. So thank you for spending a few minutes with us.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks,
gosh, thank you, Michael.
All right, speaking of ownership, we mentioned Ownerview. We told you about that new Ownerview Racing platform. You should check it out. Ownerviewracing.com. Education resources for new owners. Real stories from people just like you who are interested in horse ownership. You could get in now. It's easier than ever to become an owner, as Michael was saying. You could take the brief ownership quiz. It's like a 2-minute survey. You do that. It gives you a path. It tells you which ownership path is best for you. And then you could visit all the different options and learn more about ways to get involved. So go to ownerviewracing.com. Learn more today. It's a ton of fun. Let me just ask our team real quick, is Alexa standing by still, or is she not standing by? Not standing by. Okay. Well, we're back at the set with a new guest anyhow. Our good friend, Hallie Hardy from Horse Country. How you doing?
Hi, team. I'm great. How are you all?
Doing awesome.
Fabulous. Better now that you're here. And another program, by the way, I want to note, you're the 3rd person in a row to bring a program onto the set. I actually have one that I stuffed behind me that a couple guests ago left. Now we have Michael's program, and we're really collecting these things. I don't know if they're gonna come back for them, but hey, in the comments, if you guys want these celebrity endorsed programs, you let me know.
A little program,
catalogs.
Program Jenga.
Oh my gosh, I keep
Catalog
using
Jenga.
You could auction them off.
Stack them.
And get them signed.
Tell us about Horse Country.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are really based in Kentucky, right? So many of these horses that we love on the racetrack either were born and raised in Kentucky or retire for their second career in Kentucky one way or another. And realized about 10 years ago now, all kind of founding fathers, if you will, realized that we have such an opportunity and an asset for our industry and our sport to allow people to engage with our future stars like we're seeing here tonight, but also with all of our successful winners that retire at stud and our incredible race mares that go on to become mamas as well. So many of them are in Kentucky, and through Horse Country, you can come and meet them. So we work with about 28 different partners, most of them thoroughbred farms, but we also have some non-thoroughbred options. Great, cool things. We also work with Kingland, Hallway Feed, and the Haggard Veterinary Clinic to, again, just show people behind the scenes of what goes on in our business outside of race day.
Did you say Hallway Feeds?
I did.
That's a buzzword for an ad read.
Okay, well, okay, cool.
Wait, I mean, if you probably know all this already.
I mean, I'm trying to remember what their tagline is for their tours. It's like, join all the people who said you just gotta go, or something like that.
Oh my gosh, Dan's a mess.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Carl's a mess.
I love a good setup. I'm sorry I didn't prep you better.
Can you confirm all this information?
Okay, do you want me to read all of it?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Hallie with the Hallway Feed shout out.
Oh my goodness, I feel so fancy. Do I need to do like a fancy
Do
voice?
it. Let's see what you can do.
Hallway Feeds, only family-owned and operated equine feed manufacturer, is proud to offer equine nutrition solutions from their medication-free facility in Lexington, Kentucky. I've been there. I can confirm. For horse owners everywhere. From their single manufacturing location, they are able to provide feed to farms, tracks, and training centers from Del Mar, California to Saratoga Springs, New York. Whoop, whoop. From Miami, Florida to Emerald Downs in Washington. All their feeds and supplements are backed by research before being proven in the field. Since the year 2000, over 260 yearlings have sold for $1 million or more by farms and consignors utilizing Hallway Feeds. I say they'll add that tally after this.
This is my favorite part coming up.
Oh, ooh, okay. And their sales prep programs. 18 Kentucky Derby winners since 1997, including
Golden Tempo.
15 Preakness winners. 12 Belmont winners.
Yes.
And 14 Travers Stakes winners rely on Hallway Feeds for the proper nutrition package to cross the wire first. From foals to the finish line to the farm, rely on Hallway Feeds. We fuel excellence.
I love that.
That's so good. Do I have a future in ad reading?
Yes,
I'm walking out of here after this.
Gracious. We love the team at Hallway. Family-run operation. They do such a wonderful job. Like, it's one of those things, like, you would never think that touring a feed mill would be interesting. It's fascinating. And also, shameless plug, they have the best granola I've ever had in my entire life.
What?
Yes, you can go into their shop in downtown Lexington and buy it.
Human granola.
Human granola.
See, we were talking about this yesterday.
I mean, horse granola too.
Real horse girls, you know, we all ate a horse treat at time.
Yeah.
There's nothing else around. Might chip a tooth.
Just
but-
like for an experiment. It's not good. I don't recommend it, but I do recommend their granola. 1,000%.
I gotta check this out.
So what are some of the cool experiences? Because I saw that you have Breeders' Cup tours that are available.
Yes.
Plug a
Yeah, we
Breeders'
have
Cup
tours
tour.
all through Breeders' Cup Week. I mean, really think about the life of a horse, which a lot of fans probably don't, right? You come to the racetrack. If you're a dedicated fan, you're going to go to the paddock. You might see that horse for 20 minutes. If you stay trackside, maybe 2 to 5 minutes while they're on the track, right? But there's so much more that goes on to a horse's life, and you can experience all of it through horse country. So you can come in the springtime and see mamas and babies, like, you know, fresh out of the womb. You can see young babies. And those are experiences where you can really get a little bit more hands-on, up close and personal. And several of our farms also that are represented here today by consignments will have yearlings. You know, this time of the year, mostly everything's been weaned. So you can still see a lot of babies and mamas, but just everybody's separated, you know, different parts of the farm these days, but still very hands-on. And then, of course, for those that are big fans or want to learn more about the breeding side of the business of our industry, you can go see all kinds of Derby winners, Breeders' Cup champions that are now standing at stud. Like Golden Tempo will be retiring to Lane's End when he retires from racing, and I'm a fan first, so I hope he keeps racing as a 4-year-old. But whenever he does retire, you'll be able to come see him at Lane's End through a tour and experience. And again, we also work with partners like Hallway, Kingland, where you can see behind the scenes. And really importantly, we also work with several aftercare partners who retrain off the track thoroughbreds. And we love to call it like window shopping. I don't own a horse currently, but I love going out to aftercare facilities and seeing what I could buy if I, had the means to do so. But a great way to see how really versatile all of these horses are. Because again, I keep saying it again. I'm going to stop doing that.
I do that all the time.
I need my media training.
Furthermore.
Yes, yeah. But, these horses, we see them at 2, 3, 4, hopefully 5, 6 if we can, even on. But a lot of these fan favorites, once they retire, you feel disconnected from them, but you don't have to. You can go and see Zenyatta on a tour at Lane's End. You can go see Rachel Alexandra at Stone Street Farm. And stay connected to the sport in that way. And of course, so many of them, they'll go on into a second career in the breeding industry, but a lot of them will go on to other types of careers. So seeing them being retrained, coming to events like the Makeover in Kentucky, just trying to round out, the life of a thoroughbred. And continue to provide those opportunities for fans and new people alike. We get so many people who come to Kentucky. They've come for bourbon or, heck, a business conference, something like that, and they think Kentucky, they think Kentucky Derby, they think horses, and they have no idea what they're walking into when they come to these farms. You could eat off the ground in most of the stallion facilities.
And I have. Hallie, hang
Hallway
tight.
feeds off the ground.
Yeah, of course. Hang tight with us for 1 minute. We want you to give one more plug and let people know where they can go to find out more. But first, Alexa is standing by with a special guest. Alexa, who you got?
I actually have 2 special guests, and definitely the cutest guests we've had on the show so far. But I'm here with the Moreplay team. Rich, how's it going?
I'm great. I'm here at Saratoga with the family.
And how are you doing tonight?
Good.
I heard that you bought a horse. Did you buy a horse?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about him?
So they're very good. We bought a horse. It's he didn't show me the page yet, but all of the horses are pretty good. But we sold Taba and Sweet Baby. So we got a lot of horses.
All right. Good job.
That's awesome. You also sold a horse.
Alexa, just real quick, tell
I'm
Rich.
getting a question from the set, yeah?
Also, it's not so much a question. Just want to look up at the screen here. HIP 154 is at 2.4 million.
They're noting that a horse
Another
is
into
at 2.4
mischief.
million right now.
Another into mischief, so we put it at the top of the screen there. We'll keep an eye on that, but go ahead. Continue with Rich.
So, another big selling horse for how much, Rick?
Well, yesterday I think we sold it for $1 million. Yeah.
Which hip was that?
101. Yeah, tis the law.
Tis the law?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you selling any more in the sale?
No, we're all set. We bought one. We bought a Life is Good filly yesterday. And, we just came to see. This is our first time doing it on our own. We had a good time. We prepped some horses, and we were able to bring 2. We sold 1.
That's a pretty successful weekend. Can you give us an update on She's So Spicy?
She's So Spicy. Yeah, she's breezed twice since she's been back. You know, she was battling a virus at the beginning. We gave her some time. We sent her out to Gainesway and just let her be a horse. She never really had some time off. And she came back. She started, you know, giving her time, breezing. Now everything is level. So, listen, I'd be nervous if I was those other ones competing against her right now, because she's back to where she needed to be.
Alexa, just real quick, sorry to cut you off again. We're at $3 million.
Yeah.
Looks like the bidding may stop there. So this is another horse at $3 million.
Keeping track of the big
We're going to try to find out who bought this horse. We do know that the other one, the sales topper we saw earlier for $4.2 million, that was Flying Dutchman. So, Alexa, your next assignment is to find someone from the Flying Dutchman team.
Hunter Rankin.
Maybe Hunter Rankin.
I'll do my best.
Figure out what they're investing in on the
them
side
away from
and how I
buying,
can invest in
And by the
those
way, that
things.
wasn't into mischief out of a half sister to always streaming. Kentucky Derby winner, always streaming.
All right, Alexa, we have time for one more question, then we got to bring on a next guest. So let's.
Okay, one more question for you. Wait, Dan, do you have a question prepared?
No. I was going to tell you, gear it toward Little Man.
I was going to say, yeah, we want to know. What's your best tip for buying horses for anybody out there?
I just love buying horses. It's just a good
But give them
sport.
a tip. Why should someone buy a horse?
Because horses are cool. They're the best thing in the whole world.
There you go.
And they're just so happy, and she's very calm when somebody gets up to her. So
All good.
she's very all good.
There you have it. If you needed a better endorsement for horse racing, you're never getting one. So, thanks, guys.
Number one ambassador.
Love that child. All right, Hallie, we actually had someone ask a question
That was
about
amazing.
coming in and where they should go. I know you can't play favorites, but lots of good options coming up as we move toward Breeders' Cup.
Yeah. I think really you just have to know what you most be interested in. I mean, I would argue to come for multiple days and go do all of them.
There you go.
But yeah, do you want to see some famous stars? Do you want to get up close and personal with horses? And you can, on our website, visithorseCountry.com, we have filters and different ways, like by categories based on what you want to do. And so you can use our website. It's a great tool. But of course, if you have any questions, you can give our team a call. We're all passionate, actually all horsewomen, who would love to help you build out an itinerary and make some recommendations based on when you want to come, what you want to do, what you want to see, and we can even other things to do in Lexington, restaurants to go visit, all the rest. We love where we live and what we get to do. So holler anytime. But I think the main thing is to do you want to see Flightline or go see Justify? Then that can make it very specific. Do you want to pet a horse or do you want to do it all? Call us. We'll make it happen.
Do it all.
Hallie Hardy with
you,
Horse Country,
Hallie.
Visit Horse Country. Thank you for spending a few minutes.
It's so great seeing you guys. Thank you all for doing this and for having me.
All right, tap in this guy. He's up.
Walker.
Walker, you're up. You're up. All right, come on in.
Rotate in, rotate out.
Speaking
And
of,
she remembered to take her catalog with her.
I have to start this off just by saying, Walker Hancock of Claiborne Farm, congratulations on your father being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. It's great an honor for him. Very happy and proud of him. He did an awesome speech, and
I can't even imagine. What was that like for you?
I mean, he's such a stoic man, and you see him get emotional. I don't see him get emotional very often. So I just think it speaks volumes of how much it meant to him and what an honor it actually is. And yeah, when he started getting emotional, that's when I got emotional. So
oh wow,
it was fun though. It was great. It's a great day.
I would say it was long overdue. Obviously, Claiborne, your whole family. I tell you this all the time, and it is not, in no way am I being hyperbolic. Your family has done more for the thoroughbred breed. There might be some people who have done as much. There's nobody who's done more.
Well, very kind of you. I can't take much credit for it. It was all set in stone by my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather. We've been around since 1910, and even before that, we had a farm in Virginia. So trying to keep it going and not mess it up.
Unreal. I mean, just for context, if there are some people who are watching, just take it to the greatest of all time, Secretariat.
Yeah, I mean, what a horse. He attracts so many visitors to the farm, and he still has such a profound impact on the breed and so many people's lives. It's crazy that, you hear so many stories of visitors that come and, like, they break down crying seeing his grave, and they can recall where they were when they won the Belmont, whatever, and it's just it's pretty awesome how much he means to so many people.
He's still the GOAT. Like, he's still the GOAT.
Absolutely.
He is, truly.
Always will
just
be, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so.
Out at the farm after Golden Tempo had won, obviously, the Kentucky Derby, and it was after he won the Belmont Stakes that our team made a trip out to Claiborne Farm to shoot some content with Golden Tempo's mom, Caramba. And while we were out there
Roll those R's, girl.
documenting Caramba, that's actually the only thing that she will come for it. She said, "No, you're not giving it the. I'm not coming to you." Which she's just living her best life. That was very fun to see her. What's this year been like for you guys?
I mean, it's been awesome, to raise our 11th Derby winner. It's so awesome. I'm so happy for the Phippses and St. Elias to have a homebred that came from Claiborne, born and raised, and to still have his mother there. I mean, she received quite the fanfare in the weeks following the Derby and the Belmont, as she should have. She's a lovely, lovely mare, great to be around, so kind, and just thankful for the Phippses that we get to have such a great relationship with them to have their mares at the farm.
You've been such a steward. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, when you say fanfare, because like we always talk about, what does that look like? I mean, in terms of, demand to see her, also people sending stuff, I'm sure, right?
Well, yeah, she got so many peppermints the following week. I mean, like, we had to, pass them around a little bit to some of the other mares. She was getting so many. But,
spread the love.
Yeah, we spread the love for sure. But we appreciate all the things that the fans have sent over the years. And it's, to go back to Secretariat, he still gets, like, flowers on monthly occasions from people. Pennies all over his grave for Penny Chinnery, his owner.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like his gravestone around the Derby time looks like a shrine. It's much. I mean, people leave wreaths, pictures.
You got Mr. Prospector out there. You got Prince Quillo out there. Round Table's buried there. Personal ensign. It's unreal, your graveyard.
Yeah, that's March Mountain Cemetery that we have that has all the broodmares, and it's pretty spectacular. It's like a who's who of, you look at it, most of these pedigrees in this sale, and you can kind of find a trace back.
And that's what I'm saying.
The closest thing is also you from a pedigree perspective, but for me, just sort of a visual, like sort of respect perspective. It's like Monument Park at Yankee Stadium when I think about visiting you guys.
Yeah,
all the legends out there.
I can't take any credit for it. It's all like my family members that I've done in the past, but we just had so many great clients over the years that thankfully have had so many nice mares that we get to still, memorialize with a nice graveyard.
And that's the thing, you look at it, and it's one thing to have success, but then there's an added pressure when you do have the responsibility of the stewardship. And you have excelled at that. Claiborne has excelled at that, historically.
Well, thank you. We're trying. It's important to remember the past and, why we're here. And it's such a great sport for so many generations, and just trying to carry on the legacy.
Well, let's talk about the legacy. So this is the first consignment you've had here since 75.
75, 51 years, we're back.
My gosh. Okay, we'll talk about the decision to get back here.
I mean, we've kind of flirted with it the last few years. It's turned into such a phenomenal sale. I mean, the atmosphere here is unlike any other sales I have been to in the whole world. So if you have never been here, you really need to come check it out. It's quite the atmosphere we have going on. It's electric. You can feel the energy, the pulse of the crowd, the horses. It's awesome. But we just felt like we were missing out. So now we're back and
how is it?
Experience it, and I want to be on the other side of it.
Well, they had a $700,000 filly sell yesterday, Spendthrift.
Oh yeah. Spendthrift bought our filly for $700 last night. Very happy clients, and she's a lovely filly, and I wish them the best of luck.
From the family of your stallion, Annapolis, by the way.
Yeah, he's under the third dam. It's a great dirt family. And she looks like she's going to continue on.
And then later on tonight, you've got, this horse is gorgeous. You've got a Constitution Colt.
186.
Out of Dream It Is.
Yeah.
Hip 186.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a nice little update with Uncle Doo-Doo is a 2-year-old Uncle Mo half-brother.
How did that get approved sometimes?
I don't know how. Well, I think that it's supposed to be Uncle Dodo, but it's actually Uncle Doo-Doo. I guess the guy that owns it, his nieces call him Uncle Doo-Doo, and they've hounded him to name a horse Uncle Doo-Doo. And he was like, I guess he finally did it.
I have a feeling
and now
he's
it's a
going
good
to be
horse.
a stallion.
Can I just say I'm getting such a kick out of Walker Hancock of Claiborne Farm saying Uncle Doo-Doo.
Amazing.
Yeah, just wait till he has some offspring come in the ring and they sit next to the ring and it's called by Uncle Doo-Doo.
So what has this been like for you? You know, obviously I see it at the sales year after year, but now being in this position.
It's sorry, I misheard what you said.
Oh, I was just saying, I've seen you at the sales year after year, but now being in this, position with the consignment.
Yeah, no, like I said, some clients showed some interest and really wanted to sell their horses up here this year. We came very close last year, but we felt like we didn't really have the horses. But this year we actually had 4 entered. Not this time, Gunrunner. We had a Curlin colt that was entered, and this Constitution colt. And we brought some sire power, and hopefully here in a little bit, the Constitution will do well.
Well, I got to give you a little bit more love on your sire power. Blame, unbelievable broodmare sire. Unbelievable. I mean, could you have ever imagined that
Explorer won the test. I mean, he's still doing it on the track and
He's
with his daughters.
And the thing I think people forget, I mean, obviously he was an outstanding dirt horse. Beat Zenyatta there in the Breeders' Cup Classic. And if any horse was going to do it, I always say that at least it was a horse like Blame, because my gosh, what a talented racehorse he was. I mean, obviously retired at stud now, but still, you can still breed him and get a broodmare, and hopefully you get a filly.
Yeah,
but the colts are good too.
I mean, he still gets you a top level colt. I mean,
Exactly.
Nadal was a heck of a horse from the
That's what I'm
Arkansas
saying.
Derby. He's a great stallion in Japan, actually.
So not just as a broodmare sire, but a sire also, but he can get you any type, because a lot of people do forget that Blame, he's from the family that gave us Nureyev, gave us, Sadler's Wells. It's a very, very important, potent family from which he hails.
Yeah, Explorer's obviously got a lot of speed. She's a dirt sprinter, and he can also get you. He's had a filly win the French Oaks, which is long on the turf, so he can do dirt short, turf long, turf short.
But and that's the thing. Again, as a sire or a broodmare sire, I'm always looking for Blame fillies these days. If I can find them for anybody who I'm not owning anymore right now, but I know people who can buy these horses, and I tell them, hey.
Yeah, better get you a Blame filly in the broodmare band.
We had an idea. I can't remember who it came from yesterday. Blame, again, as you just spoke to, very accomplished in his own right. He had a decent amount of haters, though, for who he beat on the track. We think that there's a way that we could bridge the gap. What do we think of a pen pal series between Blame and Zenyatta?
I think it would be awesome.
He never gets the credit he deserves, I feel like. Yeah, he's just so
that's
easy
like
to be hated on.
disrespect on.
It is disrespect. I mean, I remember when he won the Classic that night. I mean, he literally was like getting booed. We had to get security for him for like the weeks following the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Crazy.
He had death threats, and people wanted to literally come harm him.
And he's so sweet.
We wouldn't show him on the tours because we were afraid some Zenyatta fan was going to
Oh my gosh.
Kind of crazy there for a little while.
He's so sweet, and that's why it makes me so mad.
I did not know that. That is wild.
Yeah. He's a villain.
My God. Well, as Rachel said, everyone loves that redemption arc. They want to see him come back now and be loved the way he and appreciated the way he should be.
But can you imagine, what is the value of Explorer right now? Because again, not only is she a phenomenal racehorse, but again, being a daughter of Blame, and the Blame daughters just being conduits of insane talent.
I think he's already the damn sire of 9 or 10 grade 1 winners. Yeah, and he's so young. I mean, you often see these broodmare sires do so well after they've stopped producing because it takes a while for the daughter, but his daughters are off to such a fast start. You can still breed to him and
I love
to get a mare.
Get you a runner, get you a daughter, whatever you need. Blame can get it
Good
done. You can blame him for being so awesome.
Ren, real quick,
Yes.
we have in the chat here someone who's actually toured Claiborne, someone who's toured the farm.
Thanks for coming.
And they were wondering, saying, how many people does it take to keep operating day in and
That's
day
a great
out?
question.
We have over 100 full-time employees.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 3,000 acres, so it takes a village, literally.
What's the
it's like a
division
small
of
town.
labor? What does that look like? How many people are physically what are they doing each day? That 100 people.
I mean, we have 20 yearling grooms, 20 mare grooms, and 6 stallion grooms. We have a maintenance crew. We have night watch guys, managers, office administrators. So I mean, it literally we employ a lot of people.
What would it take? Okay, say Dan comes out to the farm and we put him through the paces as a day of a
Could we
yearling
do
groom.
this?
We
I
could.
want to see him learn how to muck a stall.
I think that'd be
groom a
great.
horse.
I think you're onto
Because
something.
did you notice the way that he phrased that question? He's like, how many people got to be on their feet and outdoors in a day?
Come experience, Dan. You can answer the question then.
No, but that's
it's not a data center filled with 100 employees.
Exactly,
This
exactly.
is real boots on the ground work.
You're gonna get dirty.
I want to see it happen.
I mean, I heard something about eating peppermints. I can do that.
No, we're going to get you to muck a stall. And that's the thing I love about...
The content of Dan mucking the stall.
Yeah, I
out,
know, right?
That's
Putting it
good
up onto the-
optics.
yeah.
I mean, Walker, obviously, obviously, is given the reins of, this family tradition with Claiborne Farm and the prestige, but he had to earn it. You did everything.
My dad, I started working on the maintenance crew when I was 13 years old.
Okay, take us through your journey on the farm, because a lot of people might not know this or be shocked to learn it.
I started showing at the sales when I was like 8 years old. There's a picture of me in the blood horse that I was leading a mare around for a show. But I started working like the hard work on the farm when I was 13, mowing, weed eating, throwing the hay and straw in the barns. My dad said if I wanted to one day run the farm, I had to learn it from the ground up and do the hard work. So I did that for a couple years, and then once I was big and strong enough, I was able to work the yearlings, and then
Wayne was one of your yearlings, wasn't he?
Wayne was one of my yearlings, yeah. And then I went and worked on the track. I was a vet tech for our on-farm veterinarian for a whole full season, so I've kind of seen a lot.
Wow, parallels. Ren was giving me shit earlier because I said I will do so many callbacks on this show to once upon a time I had this job, and one of them I was like, I was a vet tech. I, worked the sales media. I was a yearling groom. There's just a lot in between.
Oh yeah, there's so many aspects of this great industry that you can get involved with. Seriously, there's so many jobs. Like, if you don't even work with horses, you can do other things, like work for feed companies or whatever, so it's awesome.
There's range. There's a lot to explore.
You're trying to set us up for our next sponsor read here, but I think we've done enough. I think we've done it. Because Hallway Feeds.
We're going to set this up with you and Dan. We have to make this happen at this point.
No, when he's in town for Breeders' Cup.
Look, I am game. I am open to the idea. I will say that. Touch. All right, we'll be in touch. Before we let you go, I just wonder what it feels like. Like you're what, like you're 20 away about
taking my mind off of it for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Is there a feeling of
go back to being nervous now?
Are there like butterflies? Do you feel?
Of course. I mean, you see all these people around. You got your clients here. You don't want to. You want to do a good job for them.
Yeah.
And,
So would you say it's more, I don't know, what's the feeling in the gut? Because there's so many emotions: anxiety, anticipation, excitement, nausea.
All the above. Exactly. Last night I was looking for a trash can.
Is there a certain song that you can play that takes you out of it?
I probably should start listening to music before these sales.
Yeah,
or
I'm just thinking
of pregame.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Oh yeah, no, some DMX maybe. What I was thinking in listing off all of the feelings of anxiety is the Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt like last night.
Arms are heavy. If I looked up the
first
lyrics.
horse in the Saratoga Sale in 51 years.
I know.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure, but you
rooting for you.
Yeah, you're always Grace Under Fire whenever I see you, and you're always so great, and you're always so humble, and for carrying the banner of a farm. It's more than a farm to me. As somebody who loves pedigrees, it's so much more. It extends across the globe. We see your pedigrees across the globe, and I cannot thank you enough for truly caring about these horses and the lineages and the pedigrees and handling them with integrity and respect.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, we're trying to keep it going. We've been around for 120 years. Hopefully,
for
we'll be
good
around
reason.
For another 120.
Good
All
reason.
Right. Well, go out there, enjoy it, lean into it, enjoy the moment. Find a trash can.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right, Walker Hancock.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. A lot of fun.
Take a few minutes.
Walker.
All right, Walker Hancock with Claiborne Farm. Horse Country. You just saw Hallie Hardy a couple of minutes ago talk about all the different things you can do and see while visiting Horse Country. If you're watching on a computer or if you're projecting this onto a screen somewhere, you could scan that QR code with your phone. It'll take you to all the tours available daily at Kentucky's leading horse farms and equine facilities. Horse Country, especially leading up to this year's Breeders' Cup in Lexington, Kentucky at Keeneland. You want to build out a week, want to build out a couple of weeks of fun and action, check out the farm tours and other experiences available at Horse Country. So scan that QR code. You could also just go to Visit Horse Country. I believe it's visithorseCountry.com. So our next guest is here. We did that so smoothly.
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Truly your cousin?
Well, through marriage, kind of.
Through marriage.
So my husband, Matt Carothers, his uncle is married to Mary Farish, who is the sister of Will Farish's dad, Bill.
Yes, my aunt.
So, yes, we're kind of related, sort of.
Yes, that's what we always refer
I'm
to
calling
each
him
other.
cousin. And bottom line, we're cousins. So.
If you're on this set, We're family.
Family, exactly.
Family.
We're family
This
anyway.
set is like Olive Garden, honestly.
And the Farish is, of course, synonymous with Lane's End, one of the most prestigious farms in Lexington, Kentucky, where a horse y'all might have heard of stands.
Many horses
Many
we might
horses.
have heard of. The roster, obviously, Flightline as a graduate of this sale.
Yes.
We got to shout him out.
Absolutely.
Give him some flowers. But you're obviously wearing a hat, repping another.
Liam's map.
Liam's map. He's having a pretty incredible year this year. Deterministic, Burnham Square, Napoleon Solo. It's
How cool is
been
that?
pretty
Light 'em up.
unbelievable. Both surfaces. He's been a rock star.
You know the thing about Liam's map, I think so many people forget. It's because, we've obviously seen this rise of not this time, and I think people forget that Liam's map himself, a record setter. He set a record when he won the dirt mile at Keeneland in the Breeders' Cup dirt mile. He's a half brother to Not This Time. And so both of them, they hail from the super potent line. It's the line of Tawi. You got Dr. Fager, and they're some of the all-time great horses. And so it's no surprise that they've had success as stallions.
Absolutely. I mean, when colts, obviously we look for their race record and how they perform on the track, but when they're as well bred as he was, it only adds to the appeal standing him at stud. Absolutely.
So what does the sale look like for you last night, tonight?
Oh,
Tell
gosh,
us
you guys have
about
been busy.
your role in this great machine.
Yeah, so I work for David and Gordo, shortlisting for the sales. So going around every day, looking at the horses, re-looking at them.
And David and Gordo, by the way, husband of Cherie DeVoe.
Yes.
For those that don't know.
Sometimes he'll wear the vest that says David DeVoe.
Yes, Mr. DeVoe, he likes to be referred to.
last year, whenever we introduced Cherie, we're like, oh yeah, it's David and Gordo's wife. Now there's no doubt it's Cherie DeVoe's husband.
She has had quite a year. She's rose to stardom this year. It's been pretty fun to watch.
She was good coming in, but you can't take anything away from her now. She's
and it couldn't have happened to a better person. We're all so excited for her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
no, you're a part of that family. So you say you go along with David, you're looking at horses, you're helping shortlist and purchase, hopefully, some.
Well, Golden Temple's going to go stand there when he's done.
Yes, Golden Tempo's coming to Lane's End, which we're very excited about. Having a Derby winner and a Belmont winner. It's been unbelievable.
We're going to be there for content, a lot of content. We're going to be out there shooting a lot of video, just so you know. Just get ready.
I'll
Get ready.
be there. Remember this face.
I joked with your dad, Bill. I said, because I was at the Belmont, and I said, you've already got the Derby winner. You already got the Preakness winner with Napoleon Solo coming to stand at Lane's End upon retirement. I said, if Golden Tempo doesn't win the Belmont, are we also going to grab the Belmont winner too?
Exactly.
But he did. He did.
No, we were very excited about him coming in and knew he had a huge shot. He'd run his race. He always runs his race. And for him to back up the Derby performance the way he did, it was pretty thrilling for everybody at the farm.
Undoubtedly.
What was the celebration like? Where did you watch these races from? Were you a part of the days on track, or take us through
yes,
that?
I was at the track both days. We go to the Derby every year. Have been to the Belmont every year. It's been at Saratoga, and so we were able to be there for both of them, and had our whole family, the Phipps whole family. It was pretty surreal. Seeing the Phipps colors cross the line first in both of those races was something I'll never forget.
Oh, is that like mentally black out, or does everything get much more focused?
Yeah, sometimes I look back and I don't really remember much. Like, we got back from the Derby, and the next day we watched the entire coverage of about we watched
what was
2-3 hours of coverage the next day, just rewatching it all, reliving it.
Is that your family here that you were standing with out there? We saw you standing with them.
My girlfriend and one of my sisters, Daisy.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I just wonder, you go from event to event, you're here, and we know from now through Breeders' Cup, it's like every week there's something else. Like, do you ever say to yourself, I got to pinch myself, like what the heck are we doing here? This is unbelievable. We're competing at this level. We're doing all this?
Every day. I mean, to work in this industry, you know, it's tough to even call it work because we all love what we do so much, and so it's not lost on me how lucky I am, for sure.
That's great. I mean, again,
and
spending this with family, experiencing it with family is,
Yeah.
I think what makes Jason Worth, who's standing by, who's going to come on next, he always talks about it. He says when he played baseball and he had a special moment, he would celebrate with his teammates and then go in the locker room and jump up and down and pop champagne and all that. This is a sport where you celebrate those big moments with your family and your friends, which is so unique.
Yeah, it's a great way of putting it. And having, you know, incredible athletes like Jason Worth talk about the sport like that is just incredible for everybody in it.
You know what also is incredible, talking about family, because I know one of the equine members of the Lanes End family, who will always be a member of the Farish family, is AP Indy. You cannot go to Lanes End and not take a moment to look at that statue of AP Indy there and pay your respects. What an incredible racehorse. He was always an heir to greatness, a son of Seattle Slew, out of Weekend Surprise by Secretariat. And he just founded a dynasty. And I was telling the guys last night during the sale, I'd have to go double check now where we are with everything, but last night, the top 3 horses, they were all out of mares who hail from by stallions who hail from AP's line. And even Golden Tempo, even Golden Tempo, he's out of a Bernardini mare, Bernardini by AP Indy. What is that like for you to see that horse still having such an influence on this breed?
I mean, for me, it's inspiring to have a horse like that in so many pedigrees. You know, everywhere you look, it seems like he's in their pedigree, and to have a horse like that come from the farm, it just, you know, gets you fired up to try to you know, keep that tradition going and find more horses like that.
You guys are always so nice. The stallions are, I mean, I hang out with the stallions. I've been with the foals. I hang out with Chase Mullins. We do our full Fridays. Everybody loves their job there at Lanes End. Everybody does such a wonderful job, and it's so exciting to see. And you guys really do. You stay to your lines. You'll get the father. You'll have the father. You'll get one of his sons, and I love that too.
Yeah, no, we definitely take pride in having those multiple generations on the mare side and the stallion side.
Andy Wright, Ruling Candy.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a whole family affair out there. Last question, and then I want to be able to let you go unless, Dan, you have a burning thought.
I just, the only thing I wanted to say is, like, just, did you know Ren's AP Indy, like, love? Like, it's like AP Indy is life.
She has a
Did you know
tattoo.
this?
We've talked about it a few times.
Okay, so you knew this.
This is my cousin we're talking about.
Yeah, because I thought this might be a little overwhelming if you're hearing this.
AP Indy knew I was pregnant.
Okay.
He knew I was pregnant.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure you knew when you were ready for that. Okay. We already had the morning.
No, he was
covered.
real sweet to me. Like, he could, like, tell. Like,
that's cute.
Just you're digging a hole. Don't do it. Rachel's going to save you.
Oh, I was going to say, last guest on the show, they've got Blame on the farm. One of the special residents of Lanes End on the female side, Zenyatta. What are your thoughts on a pen pal situation between the two of them? Like, is the world healing? Can we all come together?
Sweet.
No, I think it, you know, time heals all wounds, and I think I'm sure they're over it by now.
She can send him a bottle of Guinness.
She got quite a few wins under her belt before that race. She set the world on fire. I don't think anybody would ever take anything away from that filly.
Oh, no, not at all.
She can mend the bridges. Okay, that's it. You heard it here first, folks. We got buy-in from both parties to establish some equine pen pal journalism.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine if Blame had, like, on his door, like, a little hoof print
from Zenyatta?
Oh my God.
I don't know. That's getting a mixed reception.
Yeah.
He's like, please, no, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, let the man get back to the sale.
Well, no, you do have hip 171 about to go through here.
Oh.
Not this time at a codename Kate filly here.
You want to watch it with us, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll stay here and watch it.
All right, let's do it. Let's watch it with you.
And from the family, a Speedboat Beach.
Yeah, this is a very nice filly. I'm excited to see what she can do.
Take us inside your mind right now. What are you thinking? Come on, be honest. What's going through your mind?
Just hoping. I mean, I've got a lot of confidence in the filly that that she's going to sell well. It's just a matter of just how much people liked her and how far they're willing to go at a sale like this.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not going to ask you for a number, but you guys get it sort of a feel of how many people have taken a look at the horse, because you have to sign in when you've asked the horse to be brought out.
Yeah, we get a good idea. We see who, everybody comes in at a sale like this. Everybody comes and looks at most horses, but who comes back for second looks, third looks, who's looking in the repository, who vets the horses. So all of that's taken into account by Alaire, who runs our sales department.
It was on last night.
Oh yeah, great. And so she's usually got a good idea of how they're going to be able to do.
Oh, she's beautiful, Will.
Yeah, she's a stunning filly.
Oh my gosh! So this is again a filly by Not This Time out of Codename Kate by Honor Code. Honor Code again, a son of AP Indy.
Ren, how much you paying for this one? Come on.
Oh, if
Be
I had
honest.
money, are you kidding? I'd
Be
be in.
honest.
One of my favorite races
Hey,
was Honor
cousin.
Code and Liam's Map going to the wire in the women.
Yes. Oh my gosh. How is your grandfather doing, by the way?
He's doing well.
Yes.
He's doing well.
He named all those horses. Honor
He did.
Code, Code of Honor.
Did. Yep, I know he.
Big on
we
honor,
always
I
joke,
take it.
We always
He
joke
is big on honor.
we always joke that how do we name both those horses and there's no relation. we could have saved one of those names.
We'll get you a little of the ring sound here so you can enjoy that
Two,
part
two,
too.
two, dollar down, but to get down 200 and a half, and 250, dollar down, man, to get down 2.5, dollar down, but to get down 2.5, half, dollar down, but to get down 250, now 3, and 3,
He's
3,
handling
dollar
the
down,
ring
but to get down
really
3.5, dollar down, but to get down 3.5, 3.5, dollar down, but to get down 350 on it, man, to get down 3.5, dollar down, but to get down 350, and 3.5, dollar down, but to get down 4, dollar down, but to get down 4, and 400, I had to get down 50, I had to get down 4.5, half, dollar down, now 5, and 500, I had a half on it, man, to get down 5.5, and 5.5, dollar down, but to get down 550, and 550, now 600, I had to get down 6, now half, a 6.5, half, dollar down, but to get down 6.5, dollar, internet's out, I had to get down 650, and 650, thousand, dollar down, but to get down 6.5, dollar down, but to get down, buddy, on the pay to get down 650, dollar, and Moe's in the lead, 650, I had to get down 650,000, dollar down, but to get down, anybody else crowd, and to get all through, all done, now 700, and 777, dollar down, but to get down 700,000, dollar down, but to get down 700, and 700,000, dollar down, but to get all through, all done, 700,000, and 700,000, dollar down, but to get down $700,000 and a half. $650,000 internet, thank you.
Hip number
Very
172
good
is
result.
next.
All
Signed by
right,
Taylor
live
Sales
reaction.
agent.
At what
we go.
point did your stomach go from anxiety to
It's a
like,
reserve, right? So.
No, I mean once she got going, it looked like she was gonna do enough. 650 is great.
That's
we're
awesome.
very happy with
Because
it.
I know that's one of the hardest
Congrats,
parts,
that's really
right?
cool.
Is setting the reserve. You don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Luckily, I'm not a part of that. I've got nothing to do with that
Congratulations. She
department.
is gorgeous. She looks like
Very
an
pretty.
Oaks type to me. I'm just saying.
Go grab a champagne.
Grab
Thank
some
you.
champagne.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank y'all for having me
Keep
on.
it going.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I'll be asking about that Thanksgiving invitation. 'cause-
Exactly. Please.
All right. We are going to bring on our next guest. While we do our set change, let's bring you a video from our partners at Morning Line.
That winning feeling is closer than ever before.
I'm now a racehorse owner.
It's like a stock market for racehorses. Morningline.io. Buy, sell, trade. Own the game.
Yeah.
All right, we're not slowing down.
Jason's
Do we got a
wasting
clean
no
glass for
time.
him? Get him a clean.
Yes,
You got a
that's
glass?
a clean glass.
Grab one. Go ahead.
Please.
Get some champagne.
Jason Worth joining us on the set. Jason, how we feeling?
Good.
Good. We made
About
you
to be better.
Yeah, sorry to make you wait for a second. That was
No, I just walked in, so we're good.
all right. So Jason Worth is with us. Are you in the mix here?
Oh,
You shopping?
yes, you are.
Oh.
He bought a horse yesterday. Bought a
Ren's
horse
all
yesterday.
over it.
I'm all over it.
all over it.
375,000, hip number 42. Forte out of Paper Rings by Uncle Mo. You got two juvenile champs top and bottom with that, because Uncle Mo, being the broodmare sire, he won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
Sure.
Forte won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. That's the actual sire. This is Family 9F, by the way, Jason. You might not know this, but I'll just
Do you
make
know
it real
what 9F
short.
is, Jason? I don't.
9F is what produced sovereignty.
Oh.
I'm just
Yeah, you're
telling you.
Familiar with bingo?
way over my head there, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We're super happy with it. I do my own blood stocking. I get our short list, and I go around and talk to the horses. And the Forte filly was my favorite one. So, not that means anything, but it was. I mean, she looks fast. She looks a little Uncle Mo-ish to me, and we're super excited about her.
Was this an Icon buy? Icon in partnership with someone else, or just
sure.
Icon straight up?
Right now it's just us. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do this year. We might take on some partners.
Okay.
Sell some legs, but
Oh yeah, because you've been doing it.
yeah,
just
we've
yourself, right?
50-50 some horses, and I don't think that's how we want to do it. Maybe
Yeah.
we might, a leg here, a leg there, to some, and we've got good partners. That's not it, but just I think we want to have. I want all my horses to go to Wit.
Oh, I love Wit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been. And what a year! Like his year has been. Like I've seen him at like 5 different tracks, and he wins at every track he goes to. Which I'm just like,
He's doing
dude.
good. He's doing better. He's getting better horses.
Yeah.
He's a great trainer. I love it because I met him early on, and got to know him, and took a flyer on him, and sometimes in sports you gotta have a little belief in one direction or the other. Which has been my guy since the beginning. We. First horse I sent to him was Fly Mohawk and went to the Derby. So we've had good success, and it's just a good group. It's a good people to be around, and horse racing for me is all about who you do it with.
Well, yeah, you got that teammate mentality.
Yeah, I'm a team guy. I'm a team.
That's
Team
right.
sports.
I was
Got
just telling
to.
your story. I mean, it sticks with me all the time. We were just talking about it. Talk about what makes this so unique. I never forget you saying, and you said it multiple times now, when you won as a baseball player, you went in the locker room, you celebrate with your teammates, whatever. When you win in this, you get to celebrate with your friends and family, which is amazing.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's my one of my taglines.
Love it.
Yeah,
That's it.
You win, when you went on the field, you do it with your teammates. You wave to your family and friends in the stands.
Yeah.
And you love your teammates. But in horse racing, you get to win with your family, your friends, your mom, your dad, your kids, your wife, your brother, your sister, and that is what makes horse racing so special, because that's unlike any other sport in the world. And you get to do it with the people you want to do it with in the moment. And I don't know. It's that was one of the things that really drew me to the sport, and is really what makes horse racing, one of the things that makes horse racing truly amazing.
I just keep looking at your filly. She is so pretty.
She is so good looking.
And
How much you been
Ren's
staring
got
at this
hard
horse today?
eyes.
Well, we did. We went as far as to do a full AI workup on her after the fact.
How did you do? Explain that. How was that done?
We just took all the info and put the walk videos in there, and we've never done it before, but we were so excited. We're like, hey, let's put it in Chat GPT, and so it's like,
really?
You know how these AI models, they're kind of like tell you what you want to hear. Right?
Yeah, no, every
Perfect.
situation, if I want someone
wanna
to
feel good
back
about
me up
yourself.
and be like,
You will
you
win
know
the
what, you're
Kentucky
so
Derby.
right about that,
Yeah.
I go on ChatGPT and it's like, no,
Have you seen
girl,
the ones
you're
where it's
valid.
like,
You're valid. Valid. Oh, well, no, there's valid appeal. So I don't know what names are. Never mind. I'm thinking of names now.
Have you seen the one where it's like the person like ran over somebody, and they're like, hey, I ran over this person, like, good for you, way to be brave.
Yeah, no, like you're bold, you're taking swings. So essentially, after all that effort, all that computing power, 1,000 gallons of water, the AI told you, hey, good choice.
No, it was great. We were patting ourselves on the back, and
Love that.
But look, this is a really tough sale, super competitive. Prices. This is some of the greatest horses of all time have come out of this sale. So you gotta be aggressive, and it's the sport of kings, and here we are.
I gotta say, even if this is the only one you come out with, what a buy!
And I feel like I got the buy of the sale right now. We'll see how it
She's
works.
absolutely. I'm not just saying this for you, Jason. She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And like you said, I do see a ton of the Uncle Mo in her. So again, daughter of Forte. This is his first crop. And so, these are his first yearlings.
Sure.
And then, Uncle Mo, obviously, prepotent sire. We sadly lost him, and it's
Yeah.
nice that his daughters are still out there.
Well, he's one of the best broodmare sires of all time, right?
Yes.
Really-
Yes.
Look at this. Yeah, Jason's up to speed.
No, I know,
I-
and so
I-
it's exciting.
I employ really smart people, and they tell me these things.
Well, Forte, by the way, is a family 1X. I'm just like.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say once you start dropping 1X.
But I wasn't like. But I wasn't like. So you know what, Jason, not to go crazy on you, but mitochondrial DNA.
Too late.
Oh my God.
Too late. When you drop mitochondrial DNA, Ren, immediately a conversation ender.
But that at a sale it's not going to be. At the sale, that is where the mitochondrial DNA is like the conversation starter. So
Wait, did you say like 9F or something a couple minutes ago?
9F produced
penthouse
Shuvi,
apartment.
it produced Forgo, it produced Sovereignty. You got the Sovereignty mitochondrial DNA.
This is where you lose me, but I'm here for it.
But I'm name dropping. Just listen to the names
I
being
get it.
dropped.
I mean, say sovereignty. Say no more.
That's
Hey,
exactly it.
What if you name this filly mitochondrial
No, let's
DNA?
not
What
do
about
that. Let's not do that.
I don't, that doesn't roll off the tongue. I did like the hip number 42. Immediately, I thought of Jackie Robinson. So maybe some sort of name in that direction there.
I love
I do love that.
That's pretty cool.
Mo Jackie. No, I don't know.
Dude, that is awesome. I love that idea.
Jackie Robinson.
We've done the names for me. Like I don't know much about anything other than like I get to be a part of the naming. And we've come up with some pretty good names
You
lately.
have.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of our names.
Audacity's one of my favorites.
Audacity's good. She didn't fire on that stake at Colonial last weekend, but she's half the disruptor, so hopefully we'll be pulling for him. We had a winner at Saratoga the other day with Runaway Bride, and I don't know if you saw this. So my box is kind of unique. There's only 2 boxes there. It's like the stairs, and so the box next to me there was a bridal shower, and there was a bride, and I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, like what are you doing here? And I'm like, hey. We have a horse runaway bride.
Unbelievable.
You should come to the paddock with us, and if we win and get the winner's circle, she's like, cool, what race? And I told her the race. She's like, oh my God, I'm ringing the bell before that race.
What?
So we literally had a runaway bride.
Dude.
Wow.
Bride.
So she has to leave her husband now. She's not getting married. That's what a runaway bride is.
Well, that would mean that she did
Full
get
of prophecy.
They wouldn't be married.
And speaking of prophecies, Jason, you get to
$1 million.
participate in our favorite trend. We just had $1 million horse. Cheers to that. That was a
177
colt consigned by Denali Stud, which, by the way, teaser alert, Clear Bandroff of Denali Stud is going to be joining us on the show here in a bit. So very exciting for them.
Coming up.
I will
What
say
an awesome story, though. I love that.
it absolutely is. No, and the thing is, like, what I love also about Jason is one of the things he told me during an interview we had was that you've never been nervous as an athlete until you were watching your horses run. Like, because game recognizes game. You weren't nervous for yourself on the field, but you're nervous for the horses on track.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. And I was when my first Derby, Dornick was running the Kentucky Derby. Like I almost hyperventilated when they're going into the gates, and I still am all washed out in the paddock for these races. It's a real thing, and anytime I bring new Icon Racing is all about bringing new people into the game, and consistently when we bring somebody to the track, everyone's like, why does my skin not feel right on my body? Like, this is like, what's wrong? What's going on? What is this feeling? And it's unlike any other sport. You can't compare it to anything. There's no comps. It's so much fun. We're having a good time, and we're on to our 3rd fund now. So our first fund was Affirmed.
Yes, and you had the Big Brown.
Second fund, Big Brown. 3rd fund, Sierra Leone.
Oh,
Good.
Wow.
And if we're lucky enough to be around next year, Dornick.
Oh.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Do you get out to Spendthrift to go see your boy?
Oh, every time I can.
Oh.
Every
The
time
Big
I can.
Puppy, as
Big
he's
Puppy.
affectionately known, and
Yeah.
tons of great videos and content. And thank you so much for letting us in to help amplify and cover that story.
What a time to be alive. That was so cool.
Yeah. We could always run it back. It's like don't think that was the end of it.
I don't. I think that there's going to be some opportunities, and the people that we're bringing in, the new owners, they're having such a great time. I think we should make it about them. and to show everybody, how great it is to be an owner of any horse and come to these great tracks and have a lot of fun.
What has been the coolest part about just the reception of getting into the horse racing industry as an owner for you?
Well, I think starting, Icon Racing on the heels of Dornick was like a huge accomplishment. Like really not knowing. 3 days before the Keeneland sale 2 years ago, I decided to go for it. And we had no money raised. We bought like over $1 million worth of horses and had no idea how we were going to pay for it. And that's where it started. And we got some good horses. We got Kokomotion and Nikon.
I love
Kokomotion, yeah. She's going to run into Lake George, I think. And I think we're going to take a shot with Nikon in the Alabama. I still really believe in her. She got, we had to scratch her day of the Oaks. She ran back the other day, didn't get a good trip. She needed a race, but I love our first fun. We got some good horses, and second fun's looking good. I did want to say too that on the naming thing, we have another good one. She's going to run, I think, on Friday before the Alabama. She's going to run back on the turf, but she's out of American Heroine. So Amelia Earhart, right, is an American heroine. She's a filly. So Amelia in air.
Oh, yes.
Say it fast.
A millionaire.
Millionaire.
A millionaire.
Millionaire. They say horses live up to their names.
No.
People understand. See, but this is the other thing.
Was that you? Who came up with that?
It was me.
That's
I'll
him.
take that.
He comes up with
That's
such great.
good. In ChatGPT, did it feed you that, or that's all you right off the dome?
The ChatGPT helped me get hot in her.
Hot hair.
Hot in her. Yeah, that was a good one. She won first time out at Churchill too. So we're.
But this is the thing, I think, honestly, no, when I'm looking at it, with your professional, your professional resume as, being part of MLB, did any of that carry over, not just in how, obviously, you look at horses as athletes and all that, but, like, marketing-wise, because your branding is on point for Icon. The naming of it, the brand gear, all of it. Like, did you learn anything when you were in the MLB that you carried over in terms of marketing?
I didn't really have much to do with marketing when I
No,
played.
but just like seeing what they did and what worked.
I think being around it, kind of seeing what what makes things go. But when I first got into horse racing, I was like, oh my God, we're like in the dark ages. Like, there's so much opportunity to make this sport so much better. That was my. This because coming from MLB where you're always you're around it nonstop, and it's like. Even with the interview stuff, I did multiple interviews every day for 15 years. Like it's just part of life. And then coming into horse racing, some of these guys, they get a camera and a mic in their face, and they've never.
Media training, right?
Yeah, we did media training. These people, they might be the richest guys in the world, and unbelievable in boardrooms, but they've never done an interview in their life. And it's tough to watch sometimes. So I was like, man, things could be better.
What's your tip? What's your tip for people in the sport that maybe are like, oh, no interviews?
There was at some point when we do media training, spring training. It's just like it's so monotonous. Everybody hates it, and at some point we started trying to make fun of it or making fun of each other. And somebody said something one day. I was like, dude, we need to turn this into like the WWE. And I was like a light bulb went off, and then
the top rope.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you saw that.
What stuff do they tell you? What do they tell you? What do they say?
Oh, it's just they show a video and don't say anything stupid or don't use cliches. Don't say bad words.
Tonight and yesterday.
Don't call anybody name or something.
All the stuff you didn't want to hear.
Don't drink alcohol on camera. Speaking of, I can top you off.
Immediately we're like, all right, let's start calling people names, saying bad words.
Cliches.
Yes, cliches. And we're like, what's that? Yeah, it's like WWE. So once you don't take yourself too serious and you don't really care what people think, it gets a lot better. But not that I'm proclaiming to be anything or not, but at least we have fun with it.
What do you and your group think about the new 3-year-old series we're going to see next year? And has that affected any way in which you're looking at buying horses?
I don't know what people. I think it sucks. And we're gonna take the Triple Crown and make it something else. I mean, Triple Crown is a Triple Crown. It's like
it'll always be the Triple Crown, right?
Well, not anymore.
But no. But I'm saying
yes, but I don't know why we would change that. I think that's like the most prestigious thing. That's what everybody knows. I don't know. This is I'm probably not the person we're advocating for horse racing here at ABR.
No,
I liked what Bob Baffert said.
No, we keep it real.
Bob Baffert said. He said the Triple Crown is the Triple Crown, and if I've got the horse I think can win the Triple Crown, I'm going to hit the Preakness.
But now they changed they moved the Preakness.
I know they moved the Preakness, and that's the
Which
problem.
I think
So
is a
now the
bad
Triple
move.
Crown.
Now it's not the same. So I'm a traditionalist. Look, I'm a third generation big league baseball player. I do like the ABR system and the pitch clock. So I'm open to change if it makes sense. I don't think this makes sense.
Maybe
I
they'll
do
move
like
it
that.
back.
I do like the new season though I don't know what they're going to call it, but it needs a really cool name if you're going to.
Hey, by the way, something I'm going to throw in there before Jason
1 million?
leaves us. Oh yes, this horse.
You're not leaving before doing one more drink with
This
us.
is
yeah.
now our 10th $1 million horse. This is a Chardonnay. You still cool with that?
Yeah, sure.
Great. I think that media trained or something around that vein could be a fun horse name.
This is part of media train. Don't
Look
have
how-
an
look how
open,
you
con-
filled-
op-
look where she
open container
filled
of
it up.
alcohol on the. Hey, there's still some room in my glass there.
So wait.
Let me just.
question.
This is a Jason-sized
there you go.
drink. Just
Question from the chat, and believe it or not, Jason, this isn't me. Because I usually ask the baseball question. This is not from me. This is from the chat.
Yep.
They asked only about the Nationals. Do you think the Nationals can go all the way? Are the Nationals even in?
Yeah, they're close. I mean, I think if they were wanting to go all the way, they should have protected the best offense in the National League.
Yeah, they got rid of what's his name, Garcia, right?
They weren't buyers at any point this season. If they were ever going to go all the way, it would have improved the pitching.
Yeah.
They got the best offense and the worst, statistically the best offense, worst pitching. So if they were serious about winning, they would have improved the team on the pitching side. They didn't do that, so I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know what the plan is there, but the plan is definitely not winning.
That piss you off?
Oh, I mean,
You don't care at this
I
point.
don't care.
All right.
He doesn't have a horse in that
I don't have a horse in
All right,
that
well,
race.
how about the Phils? I got to ask you about the Phils.
Yeah.
How you feeling about them?
Yeah, so I was teammates with Harper and Trey Turner, and so I keep an eye on them. I think those are the two teams that I watched, but they're right there. They're still probably a wild card team.
Yeah.
Once you get in, anything can happen. But the one thing about the Phillies that it's I mean, there's other towns that are like this, but Philly is Philly, and if you get
But it's not that Philly.
It's not that Philly. It's not our Philly, but it is
Not
Philly.
our Philly.
When you get Philadelphia into the playoffs, the city plays, and
Yeah.
so it's a tough place to go into play. So if they can get in, they can get through the wild card, anything can happen. But they got the guys are getting older. Trey and Bryce are it's crazy to think that those guys are getting older.
Yeah, but on the flip side, they've got the pitching.
They've got the pitching.
Yeah.
So if they can get in, I think they can be dangerous. And they got to get through the Dodgers. The Dodgers have become the evil empire.
What the heck? The Dodgers slumping. I mean, what did they lose, like 8 out of 9 or something like that?
They'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not worried about
They're
them.
too good not to get in. But they'll be tough. Obviously, they're going to be tough every year with the way they've constructed their whole roster and their whole organization.
Yeah.
But it's I don't watch the American League as much as I don't watch the American League at all. So I'm more of a National League guy. That's as far as my knowledge goes for the day.
That's good.
Back to
That's
horses.
good. I do have one horse question. Only one horse. You said that you love these horse names, getting creative with them. Has there been one horse name out there where you were like, not your horse, where you saw that name, you're like, oh, wish I would have thought of that?
Sovereignty was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing about naming horses is you don't see bad names win.
Exactly.
Well,
not usually. It's rare.
Bodacious Tatas, anyone? Some would argue that's the best name of all
I'm trying to think of a good name I've seen recently that wasn't. I'm so focused on what we're doing. It's kind of hard to look outside. I don't know. I'll text you later. And
He'll think of it at some point.
I know you've got some really good ones, or I'm not going to say them, because although I'm sure you've got them reserved already, but still, you're going to wait to unveil them for the right horse.
There's a couple horses that we haven't named. We bought a Vacoma colt at the OBS sale. That he almost looks like a spitting image of Vacoma. He's a really cool like chestnut. Like it's I don't know. He's over in Witzbarn. He's not named yet. He's been training. He looks good. We have a Yalpin colt named Prove Me Wrong. We bought him. It was almost like the same. We were at the sale, and about the same time that Charlie Kirk kid got assassinated, we bought the horse. It was almost like timestamped. And his thing was called Prove Me Wrong, like when
Right.
his tour or whatever. So we named the horse Prove Me Wrong because it was like, we felt good about the horse, and then that happened, which was kind of like, I don't know, my lifetime, I've never been a part of a, political assassination. So we named the horse after that moment because it was pretty profound. And he's looking good. He's over there training with Whit, and those two colts are in our second fund, Big Brown, and we got some fillies. And I don't know, regardless, win, lose, or draw, it's a lot of fun to be part of this sport and compete and bring new people in, and the branding, the marketing, all the stuff. We're raising for our third fund, iconracing.com. Send me an email if you're interested. $100,000 shares, get a piece of all the horses, and we'll we'll go to the moon. It's a good time.
Heck yeah!
We
And
just
the
had another
timing is
millionaire.
immaculate,
Perfect.
honestly, for you.
You got to go balls to the wall.
That was the third.
Oh, that's a good horse name.
Cheers. Cheers to another millionaire and to winners.
All right, Jason, you've done your work here. You can go off and enjoy the rest.
I
of
always
this
say
now.
it. He's an icon.
He's an
on
icon.
and off the field. He is Jason Woods.
The horses are iconic. The people are iconic. The sport is iconic. Come join us at Icon Racing.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Good to talk to you, Jason.
And where do people just go to your social media, go to your website? How should they?
www.iconracing.com. We got all kinds of. We're building our website out, but there's a button you can click on there to send us an email, and we'll send you the information and hop on a call and see if it's a match. There is a vetting process. We don't allow any jerks, I guess is the word.
Or you only allow jerks.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's allowed in there. But for the most part, everybody's been great. Everybody's having a good time, and it's hard to not have fun at tracks like Saratoga and some of these other places we've been going to. So
yeah.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate your time, man.
Good
We
to see you
appreciate you
guys.
coming by.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, bro.
Jason.
Jason Worth, spending some time with us. We've got another guest coming on. We should remind you guys, what do you want to go to? Which read do you want to go to? Oh yeah, Alendis, because we were talking about AI earlier. Actually, just reminded me of this. This is a really cool tool. This app Alendis, we talked about a few times. How a horse actually moves. You could basically upload phone video, and from there,
It's free to sign in.
it's free to sign in. This thing does all the work for you. There you go. Look at this. Look at all that.
Look at all that.
No sensors, no suit. Every joint tracked from the side, behind, the front, any breed, any angle, whatever the horse is doing. There's the rider view here, an overview of the horse that you just saw. They look at the information where they put numbers to what a trained eye already sees, and it flags what's worth a closer look. You've got the health section there, stride characteristics, length, cadence, how consistent the horse is step to step, and there's more below. Limb loading, symmetry, joint analysis, it's all in there. That right there is completely free. Just go on to alendis.com. You can try it out. If you like it, subscribe, but go to alendis.com and try that out. We are getting earpieces plugged in at the moment. This is going to be good. I know I could just shut up because I know you two are going to just carry this, but go ahead.
Breaking news coming
We've got
to
the
us
video. We've got the video whenever you want it.
live in the moment.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to touch on Poncho momentarily, but first,
Poncho.
a big congratulations are in order. Claire Banderoff, part of the Denali Stud team.
Yes.
They just consigned $1 million horse.
Let's go.
Cheers to that.
And she was able to pry herself away from the celebrations to come over here and talk to you all. So, Claire, tell us about what just happened. What's that like as a seller?
So this one was super special for us. This colt actually came from the farm. So he was born on the farm, raised. He was just one of those that, we have all these pictures of him growing up, and he was always a standout. His hind end is just impeccable. I mean, just you could spot him in a field, and he just kept progressing even better and better. And so he was bred by EGL, or he's owned by EGL1, no longer owned by them. But they're really special clients. They're relatively new clients of ours. They've been with us for a few years now, and we're just really excited for them because this is their first $1 million horse they've sold. It's the first one they've sold at Saratoga, and they're just the kind of clients you want to do good for. And so the fact that it lined up tonight was really exciting.
And you had the $1.5 million seller hip 104, the Philly Quality Road. Had to talk Verve to me. That's the family of Nitrogen.
Yes, yeah, that was a really exciting one too for Stone Street. They've had
an awesome sale. I mean, you expect that with that program, though. I mean, it's really top notch. So, so that one, I mean, she just walks into the paddock that we have in Barn 7A, and I mean, she's just so classy. And
how is that for you when you have that horse consigned? Obviously, Nitrogen's already done enough. But the fact that she ran so game against the boys in the Whitney Stakes.
Sovereignty.
The sovereignty. And she had every right to tire and finish fourth or whatever, but she just dug back in and was like, no, if I can't beat sovereignty, I'm at least beating the rest of y'all.
Exactly.
And she got second.
Yeah, which was so exciting. And it's under the second dam, but I think that like it's a strong family anyway. Like the mare was a good racehorse too. So I mean, to have that update right before the sale.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why.
Yeah, Talk Verve to me won the Indiana Oaks. And as you're saying, I mean, she is a half to Tiffany Case, who's the dam of Nitrogen. The dam is a half to Nitrogen's dam. So
yes, yeah. So it was pretty cool. I mean, that's the magic up here is like you have Whitney Day right before, and you know that some of these yearlings have updates from Whitney Day, and so that's what makes it so exciting. And so far, I mean, it's been a really strong sale. I mean, we've been talking with people. I think this is the strongest I think we've ever seen it. Yes. It's really incredible. So we're excited to be up here and to have a good selection.
An update is that last year the total number of 7-figure horses was 25. We've now officially passed that. This horse might add to that total, but 15 sold last night. We've already had 11 tonight. Or sorry, wait.
Wow.
Yeah, no, 11. I'm double checking my tallies, and now
26.
make that 12. So we've got 27 so far. The sale still has another hour left.
It went back down.
Oh, we're going up? No, I already put it on my tally.
That's amazing, though.
Fight for it.
And I think the 4.2 million one that sold is a new record.
This is cruel. We're gonna miss by 25K.
my gosh,
Come on.
They don't.
Well, she looked it up. According to what we found, it's actually the highest price since 2000. Is that right?
Yes.
At the Saratoga sale? Yeah.
One went for 4.6 in 1984.
Which I feel like even
then
back
never mind,
then,
not 2000. So okay.
Bonkers.
Well, back then, that's a lot.
That's the highest.
Like, that's awesome. Yeah, so we're trying to climb back up there,
Still a lot. Still a very significant amount. And I mean, the total gross of the
now I see
sales
the
was
highest.
well over 100 million last year. I think that it'll do the same again this year. So It's pretty major. As a consignor, what's this process like coming to this sale? Is it different than any others?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, the landscape of the sale has changed too. Like, I feel like the biggest thing at this sale is the physical. Like, obviously the bloodlines help, but if you do not have you could have the best family ever, and if you are not a perfect physical and perfect vet work, all that stuff, like, you're just not going to make it here. And so I feel like it's really geared towards just the appearance of the horse. And that's why walking around the barns, I mean, it's horse heaven, because you're just like, that one's nice, that one's nice, that one's nice.
Kid in a candy store, truly.
Absolutely. I mean, it's incredible. So yeah, this sale is definitely, like, when you're starting to pick out for this sale, it has to be, physically progressing in that direction. And also, it's expensive to come up here. So, like, you're bringing a horse up here and you need it to, pay its way as well. Make it worth the trip, for sure.
Well, yes.
All right, Rachel.
There we go. The $1 million horse that was
Here we are.
promised. We're back in business. And Claire, you're not done for the night. What is the rest? What's our watch list for the rest of the night?
So we have 198 and 226, if I remember correctly. I should probably double check myself on that.
So again,
Keeping you to the bitter end, huh?
Right.
That's 4 before the end.
It is. We're here. We're in it to win it. So we have a couple more coming up, and hopefully they'll do well. But it's always, you just don't know until the bidding starts, obviously. But hopefully we'll end on some good notes.
That's for sure. I can't find this. So tell me, what is the coolest part of this job for you? What is the coolest part of this job for you?
You know, I'm a little more behind, like I do the marketing and stuff for the sales, so I'm not really in like the nitty gritty of everything. So I think the coolest part of my job at the sale is that I haven't seen, like the ones from our farm I've seen, but the ones from outside the farm, when I get up here is the first time I've seen them. And so it's kind of like jaw dropping sometimes. You're like, whoa. Like I've heard about these horses, but I haven't seen them in person. So, so that's exciting for me. And then obviously when we have good results, like getting to put that out there and celebrate it is really fun. And Saratoga is just obvious. I mean, I think everyone loves coming up here. It's a cool place to be. So it's a pretty cool thing to come up here for work as well.
Just going to cut in real quick because Alexa is standing by with some of the people who made the biggest splash out here, the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, Hunter!
So Alexa, I think you're with Hunter Rankin. Take it away.
Hunter Rankin from Flying Dutchman. Hunter, you've made a splash.
Yeah, we've tried our best.
Well, your best is definitely good enough. You've got 4 of the top 6 right now, all into Mischief Colts. And for a guy who's dropping that, you look pretty casual here.
Yeah, we're a casual crew. You know, we like to have a lot of fun. We've made this kind of auction process really fun, and it's something that the family buys into. And you know, we probably have a few more drinks than most, but we're having fun.
Well, I mean, I would imagine it's pretty fun. Talk us through how this week has gone for you guys. Did you intend to make this big of a splash at the sale?
We intended to try. Yeah, we did. But it's such a strong sale, and it's so encouraging for the industry. You look around, you're bidding against different people every time, and some people you never heard of, which is amazing. So. But yeah, we hoped that we would be able to land some really nice colts and have tried to land some really nice fillies, just haven't been able to yet, but it's been awesome.
Well, you said some people you've never heard of. I mean, you guys have not been on the scene for incredibly long time, about 3 or 4 years. Tell us how the Flying Dutchman got started.
Well, our founder, Travis Boersma, and his family are from Oregon, and they've been involved in racing out there in California and Oregon for a long period of time, or at least the last 10 years. And, you know, Trav over time got to, I mean, he loved it from when he was a kid, but it became a serious interest for him in the last 4 or 5 years. And his son Peyton is my partner in the business, and he's just an amazing guy, smart, really, really good guy. And so we've formed a relationship together, and we're trying to build it together.
It's awesome when you have a good team. I think that obviously makes the process so much more fun and exciting. I mean, you're swinging away here these 2 nights. Is the goal Derby horse?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, you want to get to the Kentucky Derby. You want to play at that level. And what I've always told Trav is, you know, we're just going to try and compete at the highest level and let the chips fall. And I think if you keep buying horses like we are and commit to a system and a program where, you know, you believe in, I think you win, hopefully, in the long run. And this is not about money. It's about the experience. And maybe someday the money follows, but it's awesome.
Well, congratulations on a big 2 nights. If you don't know, they're already competing at the highest level. Shred the Gnar, Owen Almighty, 2 of the horses that they own. So I know you've got some more bidding to do tonight, hopefully. So good luck with the rest, and we won't keep you any longer.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Thanks Alexa.
Guys.
Thanks, Hunter. All right, we just had another one go through at $1 million, which means
we drink, which means we cheers.
But wait, I'm sad.
We're really failing on the eye contact front.
Oh, no. Oh, eye contact. I'm sorry.
Look into my eye. And joined with us now, we've got Haley Amos from the Breeders' Cup.
How are you guys?
Oh my gosh, we're having the best time ever.
Yeah.
This honestly is flying by. I can't believe we've only got about an hour and change left to go. What have you been doing tonight?
Well, I've been obviously watching these horses sell for over $1 million. It's been an incredible evening. It's impressive. And I, as someone that works for the Breeders' Cup, you always think, I know Ren and I talk about this all the time, but these horses will be in the starting gate Breeders' Cup.
Future Stars Friday.
100%.
Anybody?
History is an indicator of that. Again, past graduates of this sale include horses like Flightline, Sierra Leone, Journalism, are a couple that have come through in recent years.
Yes.
And so I feel good about
We're
seeing them
seeing
in the
past champions,
Absolutely.
obviously as sires and in the pedigrees of these horses and the female families as well. It's really exciting. And you know what? I always say this, and I really truly mean it. I feel like the best pedigrees have Breeders' Cup winners in them, and obviously a lot of Breeders' Cup Stanley winners go to stud, but I'm talking about the families themselves.
Oh yeah.
And we see this time and time again. And it really does go back to what they talk about with you breeding the best to the best and you hope for the best. But I will say, we see this sale and we see all these big prices. But sometimes some of these horses slip through the cracks. They don't go for like the $1 million. In some cases now we're seeing $4 million.
Absolutely.
Your father, Tom Amos, recently retired from training. 40 years.
He did.
But he's got one of the best eyes.
He likes to find the diamond in the rough,
Right?
is what he says. I mean, he had a lot of clients that would invest with him, and he never really that super price point, that $1 million price point, but he had a special knack for finding a horse for good value and trying to get them to the biggest level they could possibly be. So,
what was that like growing up for you?
Oh gosh, growing up, I mean, I was a horse girl from day one. They put me in a saddle before my feet could hit the stirrups. So I have always been very passionate about the horse. And, it's interesting because the older I got, the more I appreciated the horse as the athlete they are in this sport of horse racing. And it's so unique the way that horse racing is set up because you've got the breeding and the sales side, and then you have the track side. And I mean, they work with each other symbiotically, and one wouldn't exist without the other. And later in life, I got really more invested and involved in attending the sales and watching the races and seeing these horses and where they started and where they go from. And so these horses, like I said, you see today are going to be horses you see in the starting gate in a year, and it's a pretty cool adventure to keep track of.
And Haley is the one that keeps track of it all. Breeders' Cup social media, all things content-wise, is all Haley's brainchild. And a potential...
I slipped her a 20 before we did this.
And a potential future content superstar, if Amelia Green has any Breeders' Cup horses, is her barn burro that I know you've met, Poncho.
We love Poncho. Poncho the donkey. I know y'all just saw Claire.
Can we show Poncho?
I think we have the video that we've shared of Poncho.
You got Poncho in a cowboy hat, I believe.
Ready to go?
Have sound? All right, so people are not going to hear us. We'll show the video. Okay.
It's short.
Let's see it.
Winnie. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh, Poncho is such a superstar, and the connection here is our last guest, Claire Bandroff. Poncho actually came from Claire's farm, Denali Stud. It was actually Poncho's donkey bestie that was supposed to go and be a pony horse for trainer Amelia Green. And turns out that donkey that is used to being an emotional support companion to thoroughbreds was pregnant, so they stayed at Denali, and Poncho was sent as tribute to go be a support donkey, a companion donkey, and turns out he is real bad at his job.
I hear he's a bit of a bully, so...
Yeah, so he is...
Suck it up, racehorse.
He's learning how to do his job with Amelia's pony horse, Toby. We'll have a video and some content coming out about that very soon.
I kind of like that
he'll be a star across all channels.
Like, he goes by the tough love method.
We don't need a
you
crybaby.
got this, but like actually stay away from me.
No, such a star. And earlier also with White Obario retiring, does that mean no more Brownie the Goat for us?
Brownie the Goat, we loved him. He was an honorable mention in we did like an awards post back during the Oscars, and he was an honorable mention on the post because what a goat. What a
Supporting
goat.
actor. Supporting lead. And another $1 million horse, you guys. We
Tip
don't
200.
have to wait.
Tip 200, and this is
a gun runner. So
yes,
today
4
we've been
graces.
seeing
Oh yes, this one had a lot of
ton
attention.
of gun runners and into mischiefs going for heaps and heaps of cash.
Yes, 4 graces. The Dam won the Dogwood Stakes. She won the Beaumont. She set a new track record when she did that. Yeah, it's a big pedigree.
Now, I can't tell if I was off in my
For this
count.
colt.
I put down one squiggly line, and up past 2 million now.
McCracken's in that family, by the way. Do y'all remember McCracken?
I do. That name sounds.
Yeah, at Derby, right? Ran in Derby.
Yes, he did. But he won the Jockey Club Gold Cup. Or I'm sorry, the Kentucky Jockey Club. Excuse me. The Sam F. Davis set a new track record when he did that, and he was just a cool horse for Ian Wilkes. And I remember when he was over at Lamb Home South, broke him, and he actually was hanging out there during the layup and whatnot, and I got like a tongue out Tuesday with him because he would drop that tongue.
We love a tongue out Tuesday.
You know.
As a social media girlie, we love a tongue out Tuesday.
Let it hang. So I think with this is either going to be 14. I can't tell. My count was slightly
there
off.
was steam.
3
There was
million
steam
now.
on this
we've
one.
hit
Put
3
it,
million.
put
Let's
it
go
over
to the
to
ring.
the
Yeah.
ring feed.
And 3 million one. I had to get down one. I had to get down 3,100,000. 3,000,001. Now 2. I had to get down 3,000,002. 3,000,003. Didn't make it. You're late. 3,000,003. Both out. And 3,000,003. I had to get down 4. I had to get down 3,000,004. I had to get down 3,000,004. And 3,000,004. Down. About to get down 4. Down. About to get down 3,400,000. Down. About to get down 3,004. Where 5. And 3,005,000. About to get down 5,500. Had to get down 3,005,000. Down. About to get down 5,500. And 3,005,000. I had to get down 6. I had to get down 3,600,000. And 3,600,000. Down. About to get down. Buddy Von. I had to get down 3,600,000. Down, about to get down 309, and 3,600,000, 7, not about to get down 3,007,000, and 3,777,000, not about to get down 3,007,000, to get down 7, to get down. Thanks for what you did, 3,067,000, and 3,007,000, not about to get down. Had to be Dale's crowd, had to get all through. Well done. Last call. Hey, y'all got it about 3,007,000, 3,008,000, 3,008,000, 3,008,000, 3,008,000. I had to get down 8, $4 million, $4 million, $4 million. We're going to be 3,900,000. 3,009,000. 3,009,000. Thank you. Now $4 million. $4 million.
What do we think?
$4 million. I had to get down 4 million. Don't lose it now. 4 million. I had to get down $4 million. I had to get down 4. I had to get down 4. Thank you. 4-1. Now you're on your own. 4.1. 4.1. I had to get down 4-1. I had to get down 4-1. And 4 million. 1. I had to get out. Had to be Dale's crowd. I had to get all through. Thank you, sir, for what you did. 4,100,000. Anybody else all through? $4,100,000 and a half.
Wow.
$4 million in the back. Patrick, thank you. Woody.
There you have it. Second
Here's
highest
Andy.
price of the night.
4 million.
Again, a colt by Gunrunner out of 4 graces.
Thank you both.
Before we let you
Pin
go,
number.
Of course.
Give us the latest and greatest of the Breeders' Cup. What do we have to look forward to here the next couple months?
Yeah, so I mean, on Sunday, I believe we're 75 days out for the Breeders' Cup,
So
which
crazy.
is so exciting.
Not
I
that you're
mean,
counting, yeah.
Yes, I mean, who's counting? But I'm definitely counting. But on my social team, we're going to continue working with GSS, the agency, which we do every
Grand
year.
Slam Social.
Grand Slam Social. We take over a trailer over on Keeneland property, and then we're there starting about 2 weeks out, and we cover all of the backside coverage. We try to get all of the stories that are going into it. I mean, there's so many horses entered into the Breeders' Cup, so obviously, we try to do our best to make sure we cover as much of a spectrum as we can, and I look forward to it every year. I feel like I always say it feels like camp a little bit. Like we all go there. We're all there for 2 weeks, and we really are all just buckled down, showing horse racing at its finest. For me, it always makes me feel special when someone says, I didn't get to go to Breeders' Cup this year, but I felt like I was there with your social media coverage, and that's the goal. I want anyone that can attend to feel like they were there.
It's awesome. Well,
She does a tremendous. No,
Oh,
she
yeah.
really
I was
she
gonna say,
really
we're
does
big
a
Haley
tremendous
fans
job.
here.
I love you guys too.
No, we love
Haley's
you.
number 1.
Yeah, no, for real.
I gave them all 20s before I got here.
Well, thank you for taking a couple minutes with us.
Of course, I appreciate y'all having me. Y'all have a good one.
Haley.
Haley.
And that's right. The Breeders' Cup is October 30th and 31st.
Oh
this
yeah,
year
we should
at
ask Haley real quick.
Keeneland.
I know you just unplugged, but I mean Halloween is one of the days. Saturday, Halloween, but we're not going to dress up in costume, right?
I might have like a festive fascinator that's purple, but yes, no costumes for Halloween.
We could theme it out like sovereignty, where royal garb.
I love a theme. I definitely dress on theme. I will be in a purple dress and a purple fascinator. So,
all right, we got it. All right, but that tells you right now you've got to get your outfit ready and set to
absolutely.
go early.
Yes. I mean, I planned this back in May, so.
Well, I don't have the drive to plan ahead, but if you're looking for a ride, Sally Horse Fans has been safely transporting horses since 1963 and is committed to providing safe, reliable, professional horse transportation. Their experienced drivers prioritize the care and comfort of every horse from pickup to destination, and they are proud to be trusted by leading owners, trainers, and farms throughout the industry. Use promo code FTS26 when booking your August sales transportation for exclusive savings. Thank you again to our friends at Sally Horse Fans. We appreciate the support, and look out for them on the highway. Like I said, I see them all the time.
Did we just see another $1 million 1.3?
We did, and I believe, again, my tally, it's a good problem to have when there have been so many millionaires that I can't
Oh my
keep
gosh,
track
no,
so
that was the
anymore.
horse for me.
I think that made it 16.
That
Go
was
off,
the horse
Ren.
for me. This
Go
horse,
off.
I'm telling you right now, HIP 201. Write it down. There's your Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner.
What?
Yeah, for next year. 2027
Wow,
Breeders' Cup
Ramiro,
Juvenile
I
winner.
hope
Why
that's
didn't you
a
buy
race
him?
that you weren't trying to win
Life
because
is
Ren
good.
just...
Why didn't you buy him then?
Because I don't have $1.3 million.
You can find people,
Sorry, $1,300,000.
This guy could have helped you out. He could have helped you a little
Ramiro
bit.
Restrepo could have helped me. But yes, Life is Good's colt out of From the Hood by Street Sense. Oh, guess what?
Hood?
Guess what? Street Sense. Life is Good
the
won the
Hood?
Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Street Sense won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He went on to win the Kentucky Derby. The dam here, by the way, half sister to, Folklore, who won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, and then she
How are you, brother?
gave birth to Contrail, who won the Japanese Triple Crown. This is the family of two other Breeders' Cup Juvenile winners in Essential Quality and, Forte. That's your Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner of
I
2027.
mean, you didn't tell us. I mean, you didn't tell us this before the horse went through the ring.
You're talking. I can't tell you everything.
All right.
Close date.
Invite-
Ren will
welcome
lock
this
in
fine man
after.
into the
I
show.
gotta
Come
drink
on,
to that
Ren.
one. Ramiro Restrepo, who's got like the best voice. Like, he should just read things. Like, read the catalog. To
Oh,
me.
if you want to read things, I got plenty of sponsor reads here for you.
Read a sponsor read.
Wait, hold on. Let me get
Get,
the.
get,
No.
Yes, no. You gotta do it.
Ramiro's
he got-
intently looking
I'm
at the
all right.
screen. Is there something you're...
This is a beautiful filly, 204. This Curlin filly from Hillendale. This Curlin filly from Hillendale, 204, was
Get
a
on the
really
bus.
beautiful animal, and I'm really curious to see how she sells.
Curious?
Yeah. No, if I was bidding, I'd be over there, not with you guys.
Respectfully.
I've done a lot of peeking.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
there,
yeah.
But the prices are,
Bonkers, huh?
it's pretty impressive for sure.
What's that mean for you? Have you been throwing your hat in the ring on anything?
No,
or
I've
just-
walked up there just to kind of see and follow along if something might be affordable into the range of our group. But, I mean, it's something that you read about in Horse Trader when Sangsters and Godolphin were going at it back in the early 80s. But I've never seen anything like this in the last 15 years. It's just something that just leaves you kind of speechless, and that's hard to do because I can talk a wooden Indian's head off. But this is super impressive. It's just it's a blessing for the breeders, for the pinhookers, the people who prepare these horses for the last year, 2 years, and they're certainly getting rewarded today. So, credit to them. But these offerings are really, really impressive. It's wild to see this type of price point average, man. Phew.
Well, for those viewers who may be new to the sport, introduce yourself, Ramiro. I mean, we all know who you are.
My name is Ramiro Restrepo. I won the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and
that's a bar.
I love how you just throw that out.
And I've had a hand in a lot of other black type performers over the years. Beers Cup Juvenile Turf winner, instructor, bought him as a yearling, Gulfport, multiple Grade 1 placed. The Puma, who was on the Derby Trail earlier this year, and Mashallah, who was a nice 2-year-old in training purchase who won a stakes last week, and Colonial, and she'll be running in the Prioress. So have my hands in a couple nice horses, and we have like about 25 2-year-olds this year, and excited to get them going, and we'll see if we can add another hit song to the catalog.
When it comes to selecting and picking out horses, everyone kind of has certain things that they like to look for. What is that for you?
I mean, it's a learned art. It could be playing a piano, playing the guitar, singing, painting, you name it. Anyone could be someone who picks a horse. You know, if you spend enough time looking at horses, you can read what the textbook will tell you. Conformation, angles, proportion, symmetry, and what you believe a perfect horse could look like. But just like I could be taught strings and keys forever, you still have to have your own spin on it, like your own individual expression. And sooner or later, whether it's in the sales ring or on the racetrack, if you pick enough winners, you know what you're doing. So there is an X factor that regardless of all these horses tonight that are selling for a lot of money, they want to have to do it. They want to be racehorses. The heart, the fight, the intelligence, the desire, that's not going to be in the catalog page, and that's not going to be them just standing there and blowing your mind away. They all carry something, and us who are trying to buy them are trying to figure out that X factor in that horse. Yes, he's beautiful. Yes, they walk athletically. Yes, they have all the muscles in the right places, but do they have the heart, the class, the guts, the intelligence, the desire to be a racehorse? And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of them don't. And
question as a follow-up to that, just real quick, and this might be a dumb question. I mean, I'm sure some people do. You don't believe that you could see something in their eye out here that would tell you whether or not they have that desire?
If you believe you have that intuition to connect with the horse, 1,000%. And the people who repeatedly come up with good horses, they have that connection for sure. Because it's their presence, it's their class, it's their eye, it's their intelligence that you're trying to see in them, you know?
So that's what separates. Do you think that's what separates the...
1,000%. That's why you have a horse that can cost $10,000. Like, I think that's what California cost to breed to that mare. And he became who he was. You know, horses don't know how much they cost. Horses don't know that they were, you know, in the ring being fought over by 3 or 4 different partnership groups that made them go to that number. You know, horses just know that in the wild, in the jungle, in the forest, as pack animals, who the alpha, who the beta is, and who wants to be in front. You know what I mean? And that's all that they know. And it's us who are trying to place them in those tiers by how much we're bidding on them in the ring. So there is a huge discrepancy between what they're thinking and what we're thinking. But, you know, we're just trying to land on the right one.
For those who maybe know a little bit more about pedigrees and things like that, what we see here in the States versus, because I know you travel internationally.
Coming up tomorrow, right?
if you will.
He's traveling tomorrow internationally, I think.
That's right. I mean, but he doesn't just do Europe. He does the Middle East. He does Asia. He does everything. What do you think is the common thread you're seeing about what is fashionable with the thoroughbred breed across the world?
Look, fancy colts will always bring a premium at the sales because of their potential once they win the most sought-after classic races, and then the financial gain that could come from a stallion deal. And then the cycle, you know, it's like the dog chasing its tail, the cycle of life of a colt. So that's always going to bring the premium because you're over here scouting for a mini stallion is what they're doing. If you have the pedigree and you have the physical and they can perform well, well then the results from this type of purchase could be tenfold or to astronomical numbers, and more and more businessmen are getting into the game who look at ROI or who look at this forecasting and, are coming together and putting together these groups to buy these horses in hopes of landing that big stallion.
Let's, real quick, here, just going to hand this to you. 207 live react to this one at 1.8 right now. What are we looking at?
Just
what do we
while
think?
we've been talking here, this is now the second horse while Ramiro's been
Lane's
sitting
End, by the
us
way,
to
we had Will
exceed $1
Farish on
million.
earlier.
Well, Sweet Loretta, who's the dam of this horse, had an amazing throwdown against Pretty City Dancer in the Spinaway. It was one of the best races. If you're out there and you want to Google that race, it was Pretty City Dancer versus the dam Sweet Loretta that was bred by Gray Lister Ashby Farm. They had an amazing, amazing race. That's what you love to see in a racehorse. You show people that Spinaway, and it's like horses. This is why horses love to race.
You talk about these races like these like the way like we talk about the old WrestleMania matches, right? Like Giant versus Hogan, WrestleMania 3. Like, I mean.
Well, yeah.
I'm a racing nerd at heart. You know what I mean? I love to follow, like, whether you could talk about the New York Yankees games of back in the day or whatever it is. Like, man, I love horse racing, and we're getting older, so now you're starting to see.
I remember going to the barn and seeing Pretty City Dancer in her stall at Mark Cassie's barn here at Saratoga.
That's wild. 2.3
million. How about that? Wow.
And it's just, hit after hit here at the end. My estimation going into tonight, I said, my bold swing, 20 horses for $1 million and up.
And I laughed.
I think we're over 30.
I laughed at Rachel.
Well, as far as in one night, which I believe so far that's 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, you're going to hit it.
We would only need 2 more.
You're going to hit it.
And then Rachel's a big winner.
We
you ever play
also-
this over-under game at these sales as a spectator?
I don't think I would have ever, thought 30-plus horses, but it's an eye-opener. It really is. It's
crazy times.
It really leaves you speechless because you don't come prepared that it's going to be this strong, and it's just a credit from the horsemen that bred these horses and brought them here to Fasig-Tipton, who recruited and had the confidence of everyone in the trust to bring their horses up here, because it's quite the haul. You're coming halfway across the country. You're bringing up your prized pieces, and you're hopeful that all the buyers of the world are here to buy them. And today, everyone on both sides of the coin delivered.
People got to be, celebrating, so much to celebrate, especially from this stallion lineage side. Tell us about Mage and his career as a stud and what it's like seeing him bring new life into the world.
It's crazy how time flies. Just the other day, we were feeding him carrots and, crying in the winner's circle for an amazing win, but he had almost 200 in his first crop and in the hundreds for the next 2 crops, so it's pretty exciting to see him well received. And then you hear a lot of positive things about his progeny from people. He has had 2 sold at this sale. One went to Fergus Galvin, a filly at Bluegrass, and then Hunter Valley sold one to Tom McCrocklin, who's a pretty well-known pin hooker for $450. So just happy that a horse that's standing for $15,000 is, bringing $200,000 to $400,000 in his progeny for those who invested from day one. And it's pretty cool, man. He's throwing them, with a lot of size, a lot of bone. People are surprised that they're as big as they are, being that he's curling in good magic. So it's pretty cool, man. It's just flattering to see that there's been positive opinions, and the most important thing is next year they pick up their feet and win some races, right?
Dude, that was 2023.
Yeah, time flies, man.
Lord.
I know.
Wild. Time be flying.
Well, gosh, but when he's talking about Sweet Loretta and Pretty City Dancer, Pretty City Dancer is the damn Pretty Mischievous and Bella Ballerina, and you just look at it in time. You can mark it by these horses.
It is. Crazy. It is. It's time-stamped through the journeys. Can you imagine, though, if we talked about people the way that we talked about horses, just the way that you were describing what Mage is throwing?
I know, right?
Imagine looking at someone's kids and you're like,
well, we do that with Matt Carothers.
They're coming out big
Matt
bones.
Carothers and Ava's hair, for example. We do that.
I just hope one day the Mage babies are selling like Into Mischiefs.
Right? Yeah.
then we'll be.
Why not?
We'll be
Why
doing
not?
all right.
Why not?
Yeah.
Ramiro, you probably have to head on. If you want to hang, you could, but we do have Alexa standing by.
I was just
Yeah,
going to
so
say,
go ahead.
you know, we
Awesome.
had mentioned curling, and you know, obviously Mage hailing from that line because Mage could magic curling. This boy in the ring right now, son of Justify from the family of curling.
All right, let's keep an eye on this horse, but we're going to kick it to Alexa real quick. Ramiro, thank you again, brother, for spending a few minutes with us. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Alexa, who you got?
Okay, I've got a very good friend here who's had, I think, a good couple of days. I'm here with Carrie Brogdon from Mockmer Hall. Carrie,
yes,
tell us.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's like a whirlwind. You have to realize, like, it's go, 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 on. At the same point, you're drinking copious amounts of alcohol and staying up all night long. And I'm like, I used to be able to do that in my 20s. It gets a lot harder at this particular age.
In your 30s.
Yeah, exactly, my 30s. Anyway, so that's the whole thing is like, you have, I mean, I'm very thrilled with the sale. We had a great homebred bring 700,000 yesterday. That was awesome. And so you're riding, you're on in your game. It's like literally having a horse sale in Vegas a little bit, you know, but you have to show up and work. And anyway, this morning I was so hungover. I was like, how am I going to sell these other 4 horses? But then all of a sudden it started getting busy. The hangover wore off, and here we go.
This
then
is
we
real
just
talk.
sold our last horse to Micropoli, so that was fun.
Alexa, this is real talk. We love this.
Yeah, I'm getting, Dan, they say this is real talk. We love this. You're breaking it down. You're getting, down to earth with everybody.
Oh, yeah. Hey, when
It's a
I tell
party.
my staff that all comes here and they're like, oh, we've got to take a day off Saratoga from work. After we come back from Saratoga, I'm like, a day off from your paid vacation? It literally is a paid vacation, even though it's like stressful and amazing and wonderful. But every single friend I ever bring here always wants to come back. The only reason my sister is not back here for like the 8th year in a row is because she's at the Dublin Horse Show.
Oh.
I can attest. It is kind of like a paid vacation out here. It's a lot of fun. So did all of the horses sell that you had?
No, we had 2 RNAs from 12. Yes.
Can we explain the RNA
that
process again?
Yeah. So they're asking, can you explain what an RNA is and what that process is like?
Absolutely. Well, based on the horses, when you look at how many people are coming and how many looking and how many people pay their veterinarians to do a vet check, and then you kind of know what the buyers spend. So then you have to say, well, I think this horse could bring 500,000, and you tell the owner, where would you like to put your reserve? And they said, well, 500,000 would be great, but let's put the reserve so that the horse has to bring at least 350,000. Because a lot of people don't want to push the envelope. And then you have other people that you're like, yes, I think your horse is worth 500,000. And they're like, great, can you put a 799 reserve? And you're like, yeah, sure, great. Sometimes that works out awesome and they get paid, and sometimes it doesn't, but it's risk versus reward. Most of the people I deal with, since we sell horses basically in the 200 to 600 range, they need that money to pay for their foals and everything. I don't sell horses for cajillionaires. And so we're like kind of the bread and butter consignment here at Saratoga, and we're actually well known for that, where you get a horse at good price that's been raised right and good value, I think. But I'm in awe of a lot of the elite pedigrees and the elite horses here. So, a horse, an RNA is a reserve not attained. And that means the number that the owner has set in order for the horse to sell.
That's so interesting and helps our audience really break it down and understand it. Now, I know you're still not done, even if the horses have gone through. You can have private sales, right, on horses that RNA?
Yes, because believe me, no matter if you're Sheikh Mohammed or if you're Carrie Brogdon, having a horse not sell is a deflating feeling. So then a lot of post-sale activity happens. So that's yes. So right now, for example, I had a horse that didn't sell for $425,000, but I am selling him to another group for a lesser amount. So, and that process takes time and turning over the paperwork and dealing with the vet check. So the sale keeps going and going and going until all the horses are sold or on their way home.
Alexa, real quick, I want to jump in.
Yeah.
So
Getting the
1.55
question
here. Rachel, what do you call this mane here? I like that mane. That's my favorite kind of mane.
A little flaxen mane.
I love that. That's
Where
like that's my style. It's like
blonde.
bangs, like a little bit.
Like a
yeah,
little
no,
sun in.
it's balayage.
It's really like I'm feeling 88. Like I
mean,
love it.
Carrie can elaborate. What is the technical term of a balayage horse?
They want to know the technical term of a balayage horse.
Of a what?
Balayage horse with flaxen, right?
Flaxen. Flaxen would be, I don't know what a balayage horse means unless they're talking like Palomino, but I don't speak.
My hair's a balayage. It's like painted. And
Oh.
You don't specially like
well,
dye
the
horses.
flaxen mane, there are people that either love it, it's a blondie. You'll call it
Yeah.
a blondie, a flaxen. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Who hates
but
it?
every
No,
time
there
there's
are
some
people.
big runner, like Chad Brown's Candy Ride, that horse that won the Louisiana Derby, that was a flaxen mane horse.
And it got darker.
So the breeder put on Facebook, hey, all you flaxen mane haters, you missed out on the Louisiana Derby winner because he had the dreaded flaxen mane.
why is it dreaded? Why don't people like it?
I don't know where that's come from.
People are going to
I
find
really
something
don't, but
to
it's
hate.
the same thing. Like people think that chestnut mares are hot. Is that true? I don't know, but everyone thinks. Oh, it's a
I don't know.
chestnut mare.
Sometimes they
She's
do
a
be giving me
firehead.
eyes.
You know, okay. So there's all kinds of strange things that if you actually looked at the data, the whole deal would probably be completely debunked.
Oh yeah. No,
Everybody's
emerging
got their
market is what she's talking
preferences.
about.
Well, we've got.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, go
Once
ahead.
again?
Go ahead, Alexa. No, go ahead.
No. I was going to let Carrie go. Do you have another question for her?
No, I was just going to say, first of all, I just wanted to thank our viewers for watching and chiming in the chat here. We've got a couple of thousand people watching and probably over 10,000 people here over the 2 nights watching, so we appreciate it. If you have more questions, send them in. Carrie, we appreciate her being on. So
Appreciate you being on is what he was saying.
Yay,
Thank
Carrie.
you so much.
Anytime.
And there's some special viewers from home. Mary McDermott texted me saying she's here in spirit watching from bed. So, hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
And then, Greg, I'm about to show something that I would love for us to get a tight shot of on our phone. So we've had a lot of, Lexington friends of the show hop on.
Yeah.
We've had people behind the scenes taking photos, supporting members of the crew coming on. And Katie Petruniak, a writer for TDN, took this nice, cute picture and said, so proud, look at him go. Tell me why that's my face in this picture. This is me in a lifetime. This is a status of how things are going at this point of the night. I'm just, and then someone else sent this meme. Here, Greg, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, we know that
That's
one.
what's going through my head right now. And that is the meme that I'm referencing when Ren starts talking about 1X, 5RL, DL, ABCD,
9F.
How about
9F or H?
Yeah, right. 9F. But you know
That's
what? This will process easily. One of the sayings in horses, because another thing that people didn't used to like were horses with white socks.
Mm.
And so there was a saying, 1 white sock, buy him. 2 white socks, try him. 3 white socks, be on the sly. 4 white socks, pass him by.
Oh,
Our
really?
family saying.
Don't wear socks.
Well, okay. Well,
Go
there's one.
barefoot.
Well, this is the PG one. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning. And then I don't know.
Are your
Right.
parents
I knew
fishermen?
Rachel wasn't going to make it through that.
Are your parents fishermen?
Hey, real quick, we're at 2:15. I did want to mention there's a connection here to My Racehorse, our friends there. This is a half to going to Vegas.
Yes.
So you saw Michael Barron's on earlier for the My Racehorse fans. This is the half to go to Vegas. So maybe My Racehorse gets in the mix here. We'll see.
This horse looks very much like Curlin. This is a daughter of Curlin, and you can see that in her for sure. And as you already said, a half to going to Vegas.
The few anecdotes I'm bringing in, the half to going to Vegas, and
Well, the mom was a stakes winner also, and a daughter of Johannesburg. And Johannesburg, the thing I love about him, Johannesburg was champion 2-year-old, not just in Europe.
I need to understand like how the turf and then.
Well, because well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He had won all his races there on the turf, and then they brought him over for the Breeders' Cup
Yep,
Juvenile
yep.
in 2001.
How does
And
Hang on, you guys.
and he
We
won
have
on the
a
dirt.
4th guest on the show. There is a big ass beetle
What?
that's crawling around.
I looked at the
Oh my
seat,
gosh.
I saw no one. I was like, what?
Where?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here,
Oh,
climb
that
onto
one.
my ad read sheet. I don't need that
Oh
anymore.
my gosh. That's amazing.
This is precision right here.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of activity going on over there. Oh, are you scared of the beetle? I'll get it.
He's off. He's off. He's off and on his way. But I
you guys
touched
want
it.
your pizzas?
Well, I will always eat something, like, if it's, well, so long as it's appetizing.
300,000. Hey, that's a reasonable price.
And this is a catalog count. We have 3 that were left behind by friends of the show.
And I think we gave one away, too. We gave one to Ramiro.
Yes.
Did we?
It just keeps stacking up.
Let me see here. I'm gonna
All right, if you're watching, you got any questions, please feel free to send them in here. We're in the home stretch here. We've got about 14 horses left. So if you've got any thoughts, questions, comments,
I was looking
drop
for
them
Ren
in the chat.
Carothers because I thought he might be interesting. And I don't see him. Where did he go?
What's that, sir?
Yeah, we're doing a live show right now.
America's Best Racing for Fasig-Tipton.
We're live.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Big live. You want to come talk to us?
Anthony.
Anthony's doing an off-camera. Here, Alexa, do a little standing rover moment over there.
Standing rover.
The most
Camera's
the
ready.
most common name in Saratoga, Anthony.
Tony.
I've got 2 microphones. Here, have one.
What's good?
Okay, Anthony.
I don't know if we have both.
me.
Wait, you still need Alexa. You still need to give him go back and forth because that one's not on.
Kidding, I can't use this. Hold on.
Okay, we got another
Anthony had too much
horse. Gun
power.
runner. Gun runner.
Another $1 million horse.
No, I
That's
got it.
20. That's 20 for the night.
The meetings, just
A production meeting. A
production
plan.
meeting, yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
So tell us what you're doing here. We're more interested in that.
I'm a big fan of the game. I come every year, probably the last 20 years, last 20 sales, 25 sales. Yeah.
Ask him he's from Kentucky.
anything?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Where are you from?
Staten Island, New York.
Oh,
Staten Island, New York.
And you still live there, or you live here in Saratoga?
No, I live in Staten Island. I set my trip around this. I go to the sale Tuesday night, and then I'll go to the track for a couple of days with a couple of the guys.
Yeah, what got you involved in racing?
Oh, I used to go to the track when I was a little. My dad.
It's the typical story we hear, right? Sorry?
Cash Ashmussen.
That's my dad.
Steve Ashmussen's brother was my favorite jockey.
Yes, Cash.
He was my favorite jockey when I
Yes.
was a little kid. Before he went to England, he
Yes.
went to Europe. He was really good in this country.
dad
Steve's
says all the
brother.
time.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely. How cool is it to see Steve's sons now riding?
I'm sorry.
How cool is it to see Steve's sons?
Yeah,
riding?
they ride out west. I don't know what tracks they ride at.
Oak Lawn.
This guy's
Because
New
they're
York.
more involved.
He
I
don't
like
give a rip
Saratoga,
what's
of
happening
course.
in California.
Del Mar is a great, another great gambling. Gulfstream in the winter tailed off. But these Saratoga and Del Mar really
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
the premier tracks to gamble. The rest of it is tough.
Who's his favorite horse of all time?
Who's your favorite horse of all time?
My favorite horse of all time. I don't know. I got a few with them.
Well, give us top 3.
Top 3, Black Tie Affair.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
He won the classic Black Tie Affair. I remember a couple of good ones. Always, when you cash a ticket, it's always you remember those, really.
Biggest
good.
cash.
Yeah, what's your biggest hit?
Louis Catorts. What's my biggest hit?
Oh, wow.
Probably $5,000 one time on a pick 4.
Nice.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's only good when you win. I got lucky.
Okay, but the other top 2 horses, you only gave us the one.
Black Tie Affair. I like Louis Catorts, too, was another one.
Wow, these are
I
some.
was more into the
Good cuts.
jockeys, though, like Pate. I used to like Jerry Bailey.
How about Lily T? Lily T.
Lily T.
If you like Pate,
Pate rode Little E.T.
that's why I asked you. I said if you love Pate, right? Lily T. Did you hit that?
Pate was one of the greatest riders, man. He was really, really good at it. Yeah, he was good.
He had God on his
McCarron,
side.
there was a lot of good American riders back then. Now there's really not too many American
many.
riders.
Tyler
Other than
Gaffleone.
Tyler Gaffleone, yeah,
There we
that's
go.
it.
We're in the same
Yeah,
headspace.
The other guys, back then you had McCarron and Pate, Jerry Bailey, later on in the late 80s.
Well, we don't have a jockey school. We need
Man,
a jockey
I feel
school.
like you all need to go
I know,
to
we
dinner.
got to count
You
from
had to be
Brooklyn.
an easy
From
goer
Brooklyn.
guy, right?
Pretty sharp, this guy. I like your hat. These are drinking champagne and talking about horse. This is pretty cool.
Heck yeah! Tell your
I
friends.
could stay on all
In the
night.
rivalry between Sunday Silence and Easy Goer, you had to be an Easy Goer guy,
Gotta
right?
be easy goer. Why? Because of my accent?
Yeah. I'm pigeonholing, stereotyping.
Anthony, I want your accent
You want my
to
accent?
narrate my life.
Really?
Yes,
narrate,
if I was
I'm a
thinking
doorman.
about making
I was a
choice,
doorman for a long time in a real popular place. How many times do you think I heard about my voice?
The Waldorf Astoria. Where? Where was
I
it?
did the old China Club, actually.
Oh, China Club.
China Club, many
Wow.
What's
Yeah,
the
yeah, a few of the
craziest
guys I run into.
celebrities?
Some of the celebs you saw there.
years. That was pretty. Pre-camera phone. Mom's got all the pictures on the wall. You know,
Which
pre-camera
ones?
phone.
Who did you have?
What celebrities?
Yeah.
Depends. Musicians. I run into Paul
Name drop.
LaDuca. He remembers me. Yeah,
My birthday
yeah.
twin.
You guys have no idea what the China Club
Musicians
is.
from like Billy Joel to.
Oh, wow.
Oh, forget it.
Tell them what,
You
tell
have
them
no
what the China
idea.
Club
Hall
is.
and Oates.
Tell them what the China Club is, in
Did
case
you
they don't
Hall
know.
and Oates?
Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates.
Did a Hall and Oates concert. Maroon 5, his first album I did, that kid.
Really?
Songs About Jane.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. It was a popular joint at one time.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? What do you want to know about it? What was it? It was a nightclub that was originally, I think it was on 75th Street under the old Beacon Hotel. And then the guy moved to Times Square. I didn't start working there till like 01. But I had a decent run there, like 7, 8 years. But by that time, I can't lie to you, it was like kind of like on its way out. But I always thought the guy fumbled the ball with that. At that time, the meatpacking district was hot.
Yeah.
I think if he took the name and ran with it down there, the joint probably still be open today, man.
Tony knew.
Probably still be open today, the place. Really, I'm serious.
I'm sure you saw like a lot of athletes too, like Derek
Oh,
Jeter.
yeah, from all that Jeter, all that garb. Yeah.
Everyone knew
a lot of visiting.
Jeter
a lot of
loved
visiting
China Club.
teams. Because back then, the MLB, the visiting American and National League, they used to put them up in Marquee.
Yep.
We were on 47th Street. Marquee was on 45th. They used to walk right over.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh, I
good
love this
time.
guy.
I got
All
a
right,
lot
get
of
his number. We're going to talk
off-air
after.
stories. I got a couple of good
right.
off-air stories.
Oh.
All right, we'll
You
grab
tease
your number,
us.
sit down and
Tony.
hear all those.
Really stay on all night.
Oh, that's a big compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
You used to work for American Race. I won't ask
America's
American
Best.
Best Racing.
America's Best Racing.
America's Best Races?
Yeah.
What is your first name?
Ren.
You're,
Matt Carothers'
Matt,
wife.
Matt's
right
wife.
there eating pizza.
I've met
Matt Carothers, come on.
By the way, we got fans in the chat. Best guest all night. Alexa, they just want to know, last question, what would he name his horse? That's all.
Anthony.
Last question, last
Tony,
question.
come back.
Wow.
Tony.
Matt.
He said this guy ain't Bon Jovi. What am I?
Tony, we got the comments. The people in the comments want to know, if you bought a horse, what would you name it?
If I bought a horse, what would I name the horse?
China Club.
Probably something out of
China
my
Club, yeah.
daughter.
Oh, there is the China Club.
Depending if it was a filly, Anita, I don't know. And then the other, out of a male, I'd probably name it after my dad, Patty something. I would name the horse.
Who's Anita?
Anita's my daughter and my mother as well.
Love
I
it.
love the name Anita. It's beautiful.
Anita.
All right.
Thanks, Tony. You
Tony.
rock.
Thanks for having me
Oh,
on.
no,
Really,
yes.
I mean, it's one of you had your own show at one time.
Is that, oh,
That
that's,
one won't work, Matt. Here.
I did. When was that? What do you want me to do? A 58 flat? Starts right now?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. I had a couple fans. Well, she's supporting me. Yeah. She's sharper in general, Tony. Comes to most things.
We have lost control of the show.
No, this is Tony's show.
I know.
This is Anthony's show.
Tony's
and we're
here.
Just here.
but can I tell you how much
Hanging
joy
out.
it brings me? You have no idea.
Right?
Matt
I love
gets
Graham
stopped
Motion. Yeah.
an incalculable number of times by
Okay.
people who either watched or grew up watching 58 flat.
Yeah.
And it's unreal how much love he still gets on that show.
100%.
And for people still in this
It's like the
industry-
Blues Clues of horse racing.
Will Walden,
Yeah.
Riley Mott, all these like young up and coming trainers.
On
They watch
YouTube,
that.
Twitter, Facebook, America's Best Racing, and
America's Best
Fasig-Tipton's
Racing
channels.
go on YouTube?
Yes.
And this will be on what, tomorrow morning?
No, it's live.
It's live, bro.
Come on, you can't tell me this isn't great.
Live.
What do you mean live. Would I be able to watch it, though?
Yes, yeah, you go back to
Rewatch
YouTube
it.
and you can rewatch it.
We're close to the 4-hour,
We're
past
actual
the
people here,
4-hour
too.
mark.
I believe it, Matt. I believe it. I used to love your show. Yeah, 2 months off the layoff. Who's coming back off the...
You sound just like me. Yeah.
Tony, let's give it up for
there's
Tony.
another-
Let's give it up for Tony.
Anthony.
Tony. To Anthony. Anthony. Tony's got friends everywhere.
How much is in the bottle? Just give him the, Rachel. How much is in the
I
bottle?
worked at China Club.
Just give it to him. Let him walk off with
Stay
it.
above the horseshoe.
Oh, wait.
That's for you.
Give me a little pork. No, I'm
Guy
joking.
turned me on to this, and I surround my trip around it every year. No, thank you.
No, it's for you. You don't want it?
No, thank
You don't want it? All right, he's good.
You're a good man. You're salt of the earth, I can tell. You're a
that a good
genuine
thing?
man. You're a big-hearted
It's
individual.
supposed to. It's like for
I
a
can
more
tell.
refined palate, but
That's it. I ran into Jessica Paquette today. The Keystone.
Oh, he's
Park's here for the
Oh,
announcer.
gaming.
I tried to explain to her. I used to go there, the fifth
Keystone
floor.
Park.
Matt, listen,
Keystone
Matt.
Park called it.
The joint was so busy, the maitre d's had tuxedos on.
Oh, Rodney! Oh!
Matt Carothers.
Takes my wife an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. I'm telling you.
Oh,
I'm telling you, she's not very
Carothers.
smart.
Matt Carothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, seriously. I
Rachel, you
was-
should get out of the way. You're going to be in the crossfire
No,
here.
no, no. I was just telling Dan.
Be
Mom and
careful.
Dad, be nice.
It never ceases to amaze me how many people. I know you're my husband, so it's going to sound like I'm like
Right.
floating your boat. I'm
Well,
not.
I'm pretty famous, so yeah, that makes sense.
I still can't believe how many people stop you and tell you that they either watched or grew up watching 58 Flat. It's unreal.
Ren, were you a fangirl before you met Matt?
No, I didn't know him.
Really? What do you mean?
I didn't know him.
Ren not knowing. No, Matt,
were you-
what's the real take?
Matt, were you a fanboy of Ren when you met her? You're like, ooh, this is Ren.
Well, I mean,
Ren.
Yeah, there you go.
Initially.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Rachel, get out of the way. You're going to get glass thrown past you.
There's an empty glass wine bottle that's
What
about to
happened?
get busted.
No, with 58 Flat, there's two groups of people that like me. People that are like 85 and older.
Yes.
And people that are like 30 and younger. So people that are like 7 when they watched, they like it now. They're 30 years old. And people that were 70 then, now that are like 100.
So
They're
people
also,
who don't
they're
have
also
their mental
fans of mine.
faculties, basically.
So
is what you're
guys in a
saying.
cane,
Strange.
or like the cool guy who's hanging out with his bros. Those are the people that like me.
That's a big demo for us, that
Right.
100-year-old.
No,
And
but-
Dan's fans,
Right.
too.
Yeah,
No, but one of Matt's
Oxygen Jerry and up. They love
no,
me.
but one of Matt's biggest fans is Will Walden.
He is.
Like to the point that he said for Rhetorical 1, I forget which grade 1 it was, but he's like, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to say, bring back 58 Flat.
Oh, this is incredible. Yeah,
God,
I've been here
but
for 5
still.
minutes. It's good.
Tony's back.
It's good.
Wait, Will Walden's
back.
Yeah, Will Walden's face is on a trailer outside.
It's right over there, Will
Yeah,
Walden's.
yeah.
But Matt, for you,
Yeah, you're excused.
Off, he said. He
You're
got them off.
excused to leave. You are.
Tony-
You're excused to leave.
we
No,
did
I-
get an education.
China Club. China Club. I'm going to
Que-
Google that
Matt,
when I go
question-
home.
Question for you. You know, being that you're just like a handicapper, he is not like a pedigree person, but here's the thing, he kind of is because he's so
pedigree
old.
person.
He's
Right,
seen
by
like,
osmosis,
when
right.
when I'm going through a lot of these pedigrees, he'll be like, "Oh, I remember when that horse cost me, my
I'm drinking the serious stuff tonight, too, by
whatever
the way.
it happened to be." And so that's how he remembers these pedigrees, and he's actually sneaky good at it because of that.
I'm just looking how many we got left.
Well, I mean,
We've only got a couple
okay.
Dan can relate to this as a sports guy. It's like you have a great memory.
left. Of all the bad beats.
You're the bad beats,
Yep.
names of players in sports, horses, bad beats. But Larry, who you met yesterday, like at the track, if you ran him today, you'd have no idea what his name was. Like absolutely
100%.
none, right?
I hate to say it, but that's
Right?
absolutely true.
Well, Matt, you have a connection to this horse, kind of. So the horse that's in the ring right now, hip 226, Son of Taba out of Julius Kitty by Tail the Cat. She is a half-sister to Mr. Money, who you just saw run at Indiana, right?
I did. I
Or
saw
no, I'm sorry, his son. You saw Mr. Money's son run.
Right, because Mr. Money won the Indiana Derby.
Yes.
And then his son also, I think
He ran second.
he ran
You were
second
there
in the end of
this year.
Derby. Right, absolutely.
So
Right.
there's only 4 more horses left after this one, and you don't want to leave because these are going to be some big headlining horses. The next one, by Not This Time. The following 2, both by Gun Runner, and then the last sip of the night is a Candy Ride Colt.
Well, the Not This
and
Time
a
you
gray
mentioned.
one.
Half to Forbidden Kingdom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. Oh, look at you.
I'm on it.
Look
I'm
at
on
you.
it. And then again, I'm gonna thank Isabella.
Like the osmosis.
This is also another My Racehorse connection, Forbidden Kingdom. So.
You know, by the way, I saw Matt over here like plowing some pizza. Did he ask me if I wanted pizza? No.
Well, you got a pizza. It's getting cold out there, but it's there.
Is that my pizza?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Pizza that has been promised and delivered.
Well, so what is it like for you sitting here watching the sale?
I mean, I'm sort of in charge of children over here, but one child I don't really know much
Better
about
job
her.
than yesterday. I'll
My
say
child
that.
and some kid we've kind of adopted over the last 2 days.
Who is that kid, by the way? You just have another kid that just showed up. Do you know who she is?
I can't think of her name, actually, right now. I
Do
can't.
you know who babysat Matt?
I can't think of it.
Do you know who babysat Matt?
Who babysat me?
Ritter's kid.
No, I babysat
Oh,
his
you
kid.
babysat his kid. I'm sorry.
John Ritter's kid, Jason.
Get out of here.
When he was a little, because my uncle was a writer in Hollywood, and so I did know my uncle did a movie called Hero at Large with Ann Archer and John Ritter, and so John Ritter and I was obsessed with Three's Company. He's come to my uncle and aunt's house.
Oh my
and
gosh,
we
you'd be
lived
so
near
good
their
in
home.
like a remake of that.
So Jason was like a year old, and so I would kind of babysit him a couple of times. But I was 12 and he was 1, so I babysat him.
I'm sorry.
Can you do a little theme song of Three's Company? Can you sing it?
Come and knock on our door.
No, I know Greg knows
Take a
the
step
song.
that is new.
Look at that. We called it.
The kisses are hers and his. Three's Company too.
Very nice.
Forbidden Kingdom's half sibling year just sold for.
And
Wait,
guess-
no, we're not done. We're not done. We're not
over
done.
20.
All right, let's
over
go to
20.
let's go to the ring sound. Let's go to the ring.
Over 500,000, not a minute, 2,500,000, not a 600, 2,500,000, 600,000, not a minute, 2,500,000, 600,000, not a minute, 6 here, 2,500,000, 2,600,000, didn't see, 2,600,000, not a, and now 7,000, not a 2,700,000, not a minute, 2,700,000, 2,700,000 here, 2,700,000, not a minute, 600,000, not on a 7, it's 700,000, not on a 7, bid, 75, 700,000, not a minute, 2,700,000, 2,700,000, not a minute, you're not through, are you done? 2,700,000, now we, 2,800,000, not a minute, 2,800,000, now 9, 2,900,000, not on a 9, 2,900,000, not a minute, 2, 9, 2,900,000, not a minute, minute 9, minute 9, minute 9, minute 9, 2,900,000, not a, it's 9, minute 9, 2,900,000, not a minute, 2, 9, 2,900,000, now 9, 2,900,000, not a 2,900,000, Woodrow, what did they say, yes or no? 2,900,000, now 3, 3 million, not a minute, 3 million, not a minute, 3, now 1, 3 million, 100,000.
Hey, we predicted it. Three's Company.
3 1, 3,100,000, not a minute, 3,100,000, not a minute,
You know,
3
Matt
million,
was, he auditioned to be the auctioneer
Are you done? 3
The
million
Biggest
one.
Loser.
3 million one. I don't want to miss you. 3 million one.
because they had an episode where there was an auctioneer.
3 million
Calling
one.
out
Yes
their
or no?
weight?
I don't know what were you calling out?
Loser, the weight
3 million
loss
one.
I can talk
3 million
very
one.
quickly.
3 million
So
one.
it
3
was
million
one of the
one.
only
100,000,
auditions. I did like hundreds of auditions. I was
100,000,
awful
3 million,
at all of them,
100,000,
but like 2. And this was one I was good at, so I thought I had a job with this number
Was
one
for
show
the Biggest Loser?
on NBC as an auctioneer. And they ended up, my agent
million,
ended
by
up
the way.
calling me and telling
Oh,
me
3
that
million. Matt, wait, 3 million.
Number 228 is next.
it's more important. My
We've
story.
only got
or
a
the
few
3
more
million.
left. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just going to say, and my agent called me and said, we actually got a real auctioneer. So you're out.
Oh.
You're out. So
And
is it Jillian Michaels, is that her name?
Oh?
Jillian Michaels?
Oh,
Is that-
Jillian Michaels,
is that her-
yes.
Yeah, she was the host of that, I believe.
And then you were going to be the Zodiac
yeah,
Killer.
we don't talk about my career right now. That's not why I'm here.
Cut his part. He got the role.
Matt, you worked with Chris Harrison at some point,
I
right?
did work with Chris Harrison. I was a fan of Chris's.
Yeah.
What do you
I like
mean
Chris's.
was?
Well, I don't talk to him anymore.
Oh,
So, and I don't know what he's
Stay in
doing
touch?
now.
He didn't keep in touch?
I mean, he cashed out. I mean,
He cashed
I don't
out.
blame him.
you know, he
I think he
frequently
lives in Texas now. He's in Texas, I believe. But I like Chris.
described The Bachelor just like horse racing. He said
Do you
there's
watch The
front
Bachelor?
runners, there's late closers in every season. But big horse racing fan still. He's always at the Derby, at least.
Yeah, but no, Chris was, Chris was a Oklahoma kid, moved to L.A., and then immediately, he was a TVG for a couple years, and all of a sudden he went on to. He kind of got a break, and he knew, they had this show called The Bachelor, and the original host, I think they had some issues with, and all of a sudden he found himself in this job, and it turned into like this 20-year, zillion-dollar gig for him. So I'm happy for him.
Matt.
I'm not a hater.
Guess what? Don't be a hater here. So Mind That Bird won the Derby at what? What did he?
Who did what?
Mind That Bird won the Derby at what? 50-1. What was it?
Yeah, I think he paid $100, right?
Yeah.
Like 52
so
to 1.
the filly
51
that's
to
in
1.
the ring right now, hip 228, Daughter of Gun Runner, out of Just My Own by Justify. Just My Own is a half sister to Mind That Bird, also a half to Dullahan.
I'm seeing a little Mind That Bird.
What?
Right?
No, not
You don't
at
see
all.
Mind That Bird?
Oh, Mind That Bird was Bay. What are you talking
Dullahan,
about?
that was
Whatever. I don't know.
Dullahan, that was Jerry.
It's okay. We'll forgive you.
That was Jerry Crawford,
Mind
right?
That Bird didn't look like that?
No, he was Bay.
Pull up a
That was
picture.
Jerry Crawford, right? Dullahan?
Dullahan. What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Crawford, right? Yeah.
I think you're right.
From Iowa.
Yeah.
What, Matt? When you what are some of the pedigrees for you? Like when you're looking at how much do you factor in pedigrees when you're playing horses? You actually know a little bit more than.
Well,
people
yeah.
know.
I mean, I should know something about it.
You do.
I mean, obviously with turf, it means a lot. I'm not one of those people. I don't really care about pedigree once the horse is raced a few times, unless they're doing something new, unless they're going a distance to the ground for the first time, or they're trying grass for the first time.
What I love about the sale is that everything is potential. Every single horse you're seeing walk through the ring tonight is undefeated. There's just such an energy around the sales, and a huge credit to Fasig-Tipton of leading the charge with this kind of energy. But everyone is a winner right now, okay? It's all dreams. There's a vision. There's a hope for all of these horses. You're painting the heroic story and narrative of what could come. And one thing that we all know is for certain in horse racing and life is uncertainty. There's a long road ahead. However, tonight, everyone's a winner.
You're going to have to top us off. This one will sell for $1 million.
Okay, wait. We're going to come back to this horse. Rachel, you might say all these horses are even money on the morning line. Morningline.io is the first marketplace where fans can buy and sell shares in thoroughbred racehorses. Think of it like a stock market for racehorses. Share values move as horses race, develop, and reach new milestones. Every investment is backed by SEC-qualified offerings, bringing greater transparency and accessibility to the sport. Current offerings include horses such as Torpedo Anna, Blackout Time, and JJ Gray, giving racing fans new ways to participate in the sport they love. Visit morningline.io to explore live offerings and learn more. We want to give Morning Line some love. They've been friends of ours, and we had their owners and their co-founder on yesterday. It's an awesome platform. If you haven't been there, it's like E-Trade for horse racing.
And
Check it out.
I love that I could get an edge as somebody who might know a bit more about pedigree than others.
Like for you
other
especially,
people.
you should be on there.
But you know what? I got to tell you, as Matt would say, smooth. That was a smooth segue.
Hang on.
Well,
I
you
just
know.
noticed something really interesting. The last horse that's in the sale tonight is a gray. Something that we've touched on before is that Dave Portnoy and his Go-Go Gray stables only buy gray horses. And I believe that he had always said that he goes in solo on these. However, Hip 217 and Into Mischief filly sold for $1.8 million, and the buyer ticket says Spendthrift Farm and Go-Go Gray Stable.
He finally relented.
So I don't know. That's definitely going to be one to watch. And yet
Can
again,
you tap in for me?
and boom, I have a feeling this might be yet another.
No, this is 100% going to be. That's why I said you got to top us off. Well, watch. Don't prove me wrong. Come on, pull her over.
Again, that's interesting. We'll see. So at least that is a big mainstream purchase. I was just trying to go down the list and count all of the $1 million horses.
Tonight's been way bigger than the last
really
night, right?
popular. So last night there was 15 horses that sold for 7 figures or more. Tonight, my tally, which is not fact, however, this is all of the ones that I've caught, is at 22.
Oh, wow.
This would make it 23 just tonight. So if you
You're
sum
overhit, yeah.
15 plus
23, 38.
Wow, Ren, you jinxed it.
crazy,
Congratulations. The owner is going to come.
I mushed it. I
beat you
mushed
up.
it.
And
I
this is the
mushed
last horse of this entire sale.
All right, well, we're going to cheers to that. What a
Watch
sale.
the feed.
What a night. Cheers.
What do you
Matt,
have there,
thank
Matt?
you for joining us.
What is that?
Bourbon on the rocks.
Oh, you're drinking a bourbon
on the
on
rocks.
That's so aggressive.
Why?
It's a little aggressive.
You know me, how you know how manly I am.
Oh my God.
That's what I usually order
Put a
as
little
an
hair on the
opener.
chest.
And Dan always gives me a strong side eye.
All right, we need Alexa. Alexa's got to
All right,
come
Alexa's
in.
going to swap in for the end. Thank you, Matt.
I love you, hon.
Thank
you,
you.
Matt. All right, last horse of the night. Alexa comes in. Alexa, great work out there. Great work.
Hi, beautiful. How have you been?
Hi, I've been great. It's one of the best couple nights of the year, in my opinion. Such a fun environment.
Yeah,
It's a party.
no Marshawn moments, but
Matt.
There weren't that many celebrities that I could see.
I think we started off strong with Bobby Flay.
We did.
I
We had Bobby, we had Jason.
You might be able to
Jason
see it happen
Word.
behind me. I just put Matt on a mission to go talk to Todd Pletcher for me because
Okay.
I need to get an interview for our Breeders' Cup stuff.
Do it, girl. Do it.
No, I told Matt, go talk to
right
Todd
there.
for me.
Field producer.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I heard Portnoy didn't come, or
No, well, I don't know if he's not here, but what, did you just tell her what happened?
yeah, I heard that, but yeah, I heard he either left yesterday early for work or didn't come. I don't know. I couldn't find him.
What
But
about your boy,
I tried my hardest. I tried my
Marshawn?
darndest.
No Marshawn either?
Didn't see him.
Can we put the
He's
rumors
pretty
to rest?
seeable,
Because
so-
you guys all know what happened, right, after that show, what happened on Google, right?
On Google.
Alexa and Marshawn dated.
Oh yeah.
Google AI.
Does it have
Always
you as
accurate.
does it have you as still being a couple, or does it say you broke up, or has it corrected
No,
itself?
ask Google.
Let's real quick. Let's go to the ring for the end of this. Let's
I'm
go
gonna
to
ask
the ring
Google
for
in the
very
meantime.
I need 800,000 not on a beta pay at 775. I'll do that. On 775, hey 775. And now we I need 800,000 not on a beta pay. You need 100,000 not a minute. You need 100,000 not on a pay. You need 100,000 not I need 100,000 not on a pay. 25. I need 125,000 not a minute. You need 125. 50. I need 150,000 not a minute. You need 150. I need 150,000 not a minute. You need 150,000 not a hang in there. I need 50. I need 125,000 not a you're through. You're done. I need 150,000 not a minute. You need 25,000 not 150,000 not anybody else. I need 150,000 not y'all through. Y'all done. 850,000 not a half.
All right, 825,000. Hammer down.
Jody,
Last
thank you.
one.
And
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is quite the way to end the 105th
By
Saratoga
Justified.
Sale. On behalf of everyone at
From the
Fasig-Tipton,
family
thank
of
you all for
National
joining us
Treasure.
over the last 2 nights. A specific thank you
Academy
to all the
Awards,
sellers and
statuette,
consignors for
Tony
bringing a
Chosen's in
very,
there.
very great
Big
group of
family. It's a
horses that
big,
have led
big
to 2
family.
memorable nights here at the Humphrey S. Finney Sales Pavilion. And thank you to all the buyers as well for their continued support here at Fasig-Tipton. 2 great nights here at the Humphrey S. Finney Sales Pavilion to cap off the 105th edition of the Saratoga Sale. We will resume on Sunday evening with the New York bred yearling sale right here at 7 p.m. with hip numbers 301 to 400. We hope you can join us for the New York bred yearling sale again starting Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Until then, good night, good luck, and be safe.
All right, the New York bred sale next week here at Fasig-Tipton.
I love Naja,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very much involved in the New York bred program and promoting it. He does a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be, hoping we see a lot of these horses sell for some big money. The incentives here in New York are very good.
Mm-hmm. Isabella, before you get into all the food, you guys have to come on camera.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
come
that.
on, Isabella.
Yeah,
So we got to show you some of the folks behind the scenes.
that have been holding it down through
Running around.
I think what in total here has to be close to 10 hours of what do you
Almost
think?
8. I think almost
eight.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
8 total. But the time really flies by with a team like this. And again, carrying us through 2 nights of sales where
Alex,
Isabella crushing it, everything on social media. She captured tons of $1 million horses, which again, my
JD.
rough tally is 37 for $1 million and up.
There's
It
JD.
is-
Greg.
And the loose.
Hey,
Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Greg and JD behind the cameras. There's Greg.
How's
Sort
the night
of.
been for you?
Hey, it's been great.
There
It's
he is.
fantastic.
He's there.
man.
We promise.
Isabella, anything stand out to you tonight?
No, I'm really proud of my friend though. She bought 2
Who's your friend?
Caitlin Dunn. She got one for 1.75 and another one around $1 million as well. So.
Did you notice any international action? I know you've really got your finger on the pulse of that.
Yeah, quite a bit from Libya.
Okay.
Hey.
How about you, Alex? What did you notice out there?
I mean, a lot of horse poop. Stinky.
It's acidic. It's a little acidic at the sales, a little loose.
It's the
used
one
to it by
poop
now.
I don't panic over stepping in if it does happen.
How does this fedora work for me?
You
is
can
it
work
too
I think
small
it's
for my
doing.
head?
I think that it is working.
Okay.
Is working.
Can I do like those tricks where you blow on your thumb and it'll like levitate off your head? I never mastered that. All right. Well, this has been.
You
cool.
could do. You could go to horse country. Let us know.
It's another read. It's another read.
Do we want to get into horse country?
We can get
It's
into
a
horse country.
never-ending circle. Yeah, we got to leave people with an action item. Take it away, Dan.
All right, horse country. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen. 29 horse farms offer tours throughout Central Kentucky, including most of the leading stud farms, nurseries, and more, along with a feed mill, vet clinic, racetrack, and much more. Get up close and personal to future champions on a nursery tour, or meet Kentucky Derby winners, Breeders' Cup champions, and other leading stallions at stud farms. Breeders' Cup Week tours are now available. Book now while they're still available for the best availability, as tickets will sell out fast. Go to Horse Country, scan that QR code, and go.
I was pointing at the camera, and then I looked over and I
wow.
saw that you actually had the promo up, and I was doing like a whole bunch of animated things.
I appreciate. I couldn't have done it without you.
You guys did a great job, like truly, like all on set. I know there's long shows. You guys crushed it.
You better go
and-
off the rails on a few occasions.
Nah.
But
Good. We
No. Tony?
Like
Anthony?
Ty Pletcher's right there. Ty Pletcher, congratulations on 6,000.
There he is. There he is.
That's big. Ren doing the 360 shout outs all around. Well, you guys, another amazing year. Big thank you to Fasig-Tipton for having us. I really hope that Boyd is somewhere
Drinking
getting
his red
into
wine.
his cups with some red wine. As
Not doing the splits
promised.
tonight for you.
If you can't get enough of us,
Oh gosh, I don't know.
we're back on Saturday. 4 days, less than 4 days away for
International.
our international adventures up at Woodbine for the
Oh, that's
King's
right, you guys are
Plate.
doing
So
that,
we'll be
yeah.
live streaming that. I think the start time is tentatively set for 4:30, but I know they drew the races today, so that could shift around. But definitely hang out with us on Saturday afternoon for the King's Plate.
You could ride up on a Sally van, right?
You can. You can ride up on a Sally van. You can have some
we
hallway
doing a
feeds
Sally van
food on
right
the way. And while you're eating your hallway food cereal, you can join Morninglawn.io and Alendis. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks to all of our sponsors and partners and advertisers on the show.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, to everyone behind the scenes, again, Greg, JD, Alex, man in the cameras, we appreciate everybody who watched. Thank you, and we will see you next time.
It's America's original sport, and no one covers it better than America'sBestRacing.net. From the sport to the lifestyle, the best races, horses, and destination venues, cocktails, gambling, fashion, and more. America'sBestRacing.net is a sport for you.